do another countdown. Whatever.
God, I hate all of you.
Okay, is everyone ready?
I don't know. Are you supposed to?
I am. I mean, I'm all liquored up and ready to go. Let's do this.
There we go.
If I go,
I'm trying to connect to this.
I have like 4 different beers in front of me because I'm not sure which one I'm going to want in 10 minutes.
all
So
of them.
we'll see.
Give me the damn countdown.
What about it?
Ah, there we go. I think.
Chat's open.
Nice.
Alright. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone in between! Welcome to the ModCast. I'm Justin, and we're joined here today by people, including Alex, my partner in crime. And then we also have oh wait, do I refer MKC, or can I refer to you as your real name?
Yeah, sure.
Adam. So we're also joined here by Adam, who's a member of the Toronto Nerf scene and owns a bunch of homemades. We're also joined here by the lovely, beautiful Beard, and also accompanied by Bobo attached to that beard. And we also...
I hate that guy.
Fuck that guy. And... But he's so happy. And then we are also joined by the very technical, very talented Aeromech. Woo!
Sup?
And so now today's
Ew,
episodes.
who's that?
Aeromech, you mean Archangel?
So now
I've never heard of him. Who's that? Really?
today's
He's
episode.
2 years out of date. I don't know why.
This episode will be a beard battle, and we have to determine by the end of the episode which beard is better. Beard battle,
Obviously,
Well-
Aeromech. That Bobo guy's a dick.
Yeah.
of course.
Well, that's why I have the ponytail. It's like in case the beard isn't enough, I can just whack you with my ponytail. I just spin around. With you.
Someone
Bobo
says we need to
or
raise our mics.
yep, Justin.
My mic.
Bobo's mic.
Enhance Bobo.
Zoom in.
Zoom in.
Enhance the beard. Enhance the beard. Go.
Shit.
Okay, I'm
I don't-
increasing my mic volume.
I just
I
did
don't know
it.
what my settings are at. Alright,
Because
well,
we're super professional guys, and we tested this earlier.
We did.
Hold on, I'm raising mine up.
Okay.
Actually did.
If-
Give yourself some credit.
Now,
It's-
if that's good enough, I hope that's good enough. We'll find out soon enough. Let's get into the news. So we're just recapping from last episode, in episode 2 of the ModCast. We covered in the Nerf mod shoutout, what's his name? Welcome shouted out a Qatar gunblade, and we didn't know at the time who had made it, and it was actually Clowny Nerf. And so, in the original video that was uploaded to YouTube, that is now linked. And I guess I'll relink it here too, because it's actually a fun build. So, other news. Also recapping from last episode, Psych gave a shout out to what's his name? I feel like I'm gonna sound racist and offensive when I mispronounce it, but
A little bit loud, Justin. Just a little
Sorry.
bit loud.
Fujun Yao's Nerf, his Apollo Vector that he has now done. So he's the one who did that really sweet Viper 13P, with the whole fully beautiful Rapid Strike mod. But this week he did a Apollo Vector that looks very nice. And yeah. So yes, any thoughts on the recap? Okay, moving on. So
I do like that.
You didn't even give time for the Australian ping to kick in. You just went straight to okay, moving on.
They're just on hello, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone in between. I mean,
Really?
you have to give them time to catch up.
no.
The internet has to go through us first, and then it gets done.
Alright, so first bit of new news. I want to talk about just a little bit, touch on the FDL1, the Kickstarter campaign that's been started over the last month, still has 8 days to go. for a fully 3D printed flywheel revolver mega blaster thing. And so the guy has done a Kickstarter, done a design for just a flywheel mechanism and whatnot. It really cool, and also doing a whole turret design with programmed Wi-Fi that you can aim it like an actual automated turret. But I don't like that, like, the bottom tier thing for just the blaster version without any programming is $200 just for the electronics and the schematics.
Oh,
Two-
it's
that's
like
a- two-
$350 just for all of it put together.
Yeah, it's $250 just for the electronics and filament, so you have to still print it yourself. But
That's ridiculous.
but
That kinda is.
I could get it if it was the full kit version, which he does do like for $350, and then he does different tiers of him actually fully making them and all that. So you can get a kit version where it's all in pieces. What's his name? I didn't.
Hold on.
Anywho, the other tier that he's marketing. He's saying the reasoning for the price. He's saying it's a robotics kit, but honestly, I don't know, just the strictly blaster one. Yes, it's got actual brushless motors with speed controller and all that jazz, but I can't see that being that. So I don't know, maybe he's doing a markup profit on reselling all the electronics. The only other tier that I have a bee in my bonnet about also is the $50 for a 3D printed statue that's as tall as a Mega Dart.
Why doesn't he just send you the film
Yes,
instead of just printing this useless statue?
I don't know.
What is the statue?
Oh,
It's a statue of the turret.
making it.
What's the guy's name?
He's doing
that's-
Kickstarter. Sorry,
Let me just
Jesse Kovorovics.
Yeah.
Justin,
There you
your
go.
sensitivity is way too high. Everyone can hear you breathing,
Oh, okay.
and they don't want to hear you breathing anymore, apparently.
Oh,
So just turn it down a smidge. Just my thoughts on this thing is, yeah. Well, while Justin fixed that, it is cool. I like the idea of creating your own little flywheel blaster. But yeah, as Justin said, the sheer markup is a bit high. For not something that's not mag fed or has some sort of mag capability. It's a turret blaster. Ryan would know better on the physics behind it, like what would be the glass ceiling velocity of these, because the wheels are a bit curved, and I assume.
and
that's
then
mainly
more massive
for
Mega
FPS.
Darts.
Yeah.
But just the way I see it is, it kind of just makes waiting for a Megalodon with 24 shots. Mastodon. My God, I like sharks. I like sharks. Okay.
Justin, you're very loud. You're very loud, and everyone's very quiet.
Okay.
So-
Here's how you remember it. Mastodon
chat goes
is
to
a
everybody.
great band coming out of Atlanta. Leviathan is a great album. And Nerf has finally realized how good Mastodon is. And they're like, we should name a blaster after them. There you go.
So they're making an
Isn't it
obnoxious
woolly mammoth?
large super soaker now too.
Pardon? Mastodon.
Leviathan.
Leviathan.
Like a super
Oh,
huge super
that'd be
soaker.
pretty
Oh.
Alright. So,
That'd be cool.
Back on topic, I'd like to state an opinion here.
Yep.
The pledge goal for the FDL1 is 15,000, and I think it's a way better deal than that grip shot was.
The grip-
anyway.
What was the market for the grip shot? Because that was all over
There
like
was none.
Nerf Modern Ultimate and stuff.
There was
No, exactly. If you could mod, you wouldn't need it, and if you couldn't mod, it was only worth it if you
there's this
had
thing called epoxy
raider
putty.
specifically.
yeah,
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Screws and nuts.
I should have made like a
dude,
fake Kickstarter.
That's way too technical.
It was
There's
just
things called
$1,
zip ties.
and I'll send them some of our $1 Canadian epoxy. I will
I
ship
bet,
them out that our $1
bet-
Canadian epoxy.
I wouldn't
Just
be
so they don't
surprised
Is it like
if,
buy
impregnated
grip
with
shot thing.
Is it impregnated with like maple syrup and somehow it's better because it's Canadian?
Yes.
I don't know.
it's
I
just
can't smell it
impregnated.
anymore.
surprised.
So I can't tell
I
you.
honestly wouldn't be surprised if a third of the budget went to just the packaging they sent them out with, the little like wooden boxes. Like,
Yeah.
Like hay or something in it?
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
What the hell was that? Really?
It was presentation.
It was presentation for the
Really?
YouTubers when they do their
I was so
their
mad.
unboxings.
I was so mad when I watched the unboxing. Someone said "fragile." It must be Italian. I was so pissed off. No one said that.
Just to let just ask in chat. Let us know on the sound. We are playing around with sound volumes. If Justin's too loud, and we know Bobo's quiet, his mic's screwing up. Just let us know. But
What? Look, I was too quiet last time. Now I'm too loud. You can't make up your bloody minds. Anyway,
What the hell's wrong with you, Justin?
We're professionals.
yes, I'm kind of getting paid for this, I suppose. Anyway, so moving on. Okay, so moving.
Everyone said their thoughts on it.
Oh, what? Oh, the F.
But too
No,
expensive.
Interesting, cool. Oh, my only other thing is, what's he doing? Why does he need $15,000 to make a website to then just turn around and release the schematics for free? Because that's what he said. Like it says in the
He's
pledge
not even
thing.
giving you the part. He's giving you the schematics. He's giving you the schematics. He's not even giving you the actual blaster.
For the $250 one,
Correct.
yeah. So you're paying
That's
200.
really silly because I could. Oh,
Yep.
I
If
could go on
looking at
Autodesk
the-
right now and CAD that up and give it to you for free. I can do that in like a weekend and say,
But how much
hell
is
with this guy. This is open source.
he's saying that
He also wants to-
he's
he
saying
wants
that
to
it's
make
open
different
source.
styles.
Yeah, he's saying that it was
Yeah,
open
it says
source
when
and
he gets
whatnot,
the
but
money, he's
but
gonna
you-
open up a website and then he's also gonna do like different versions of it.
yeah,
I think
but I don't know. It's like
it's a bit much.
I don't know.
I mean, I can't code worth a crap. How much is coding for the Wi-Fi Sentry turret thingy?
I don't know.
It's dependent. I'm not a computer expert by any means, but like it shouldn't be that hard. Like you can get an Arduino. I'm pretty sure that's like Wi-Fi capable. Like for 3D printers, who was it? Was it Dread or was it Craftsman? Somebody was putting like a Wi-Fi card onto a 3D printer or something, and it's like not that expensive. If you know what you're doing, it's really cheap.
Yeah, just project a bit more, Aeromech. We want to
Oh,
hear.
sorry.
We want to hear your lovely voice.
Sensual.
Maybe. But if you know what you're doing, it's pretty cheap. So
You're a little
I
bit
really
close
don't
now,
know-
but
I really don't know how he
yeah,
would do that.
Aeromech, you're too loud. You should lower down.
no.
Sorry, I'll adjust. I'll adjust accordingly.
That sounds good.
Yeah, I don't think he can justify that price because like even with the filament, a roll of filament's only $30. Even if it took you like 2 rolls of filament, what I usually do is I multiply the cost of materials and multiply that by 2, and that usually is my going rate for things. So that includes like labor and stuff. But I don't know where he's getting 350 from.
Hmm.
Adam, you're really quiet.
I'm not talking right now. That's why.
Oh, there you go.
Okay. You were talking.
Hey,
Tell the people you're talking to that we said hi, and the internet says hi. But,
I can hear some
okay.
feedback, but anyway. Are we cool to move on? It's cool,
You need,
but
you
I
need to
think
lower your sensitivity more, Justin. People are ear bleeding. And we don't want to kill everyone listening. That's bad.
Hang on.
People don't like to die.
I don't know. My thoughts on this. This is something somebody builds for themselves and then doesn't release. Like half the good homemades on Nerfhaven. This is not something you put a Kickstarter on, and then do it. It just doesn't work.
Yeah.
Like the AirTech 3000 with $100 internals. No one's gonna do that, but it was cool. If anybody saw that.
No, to be honest, I'm not too big in the homemades. I go to a Nerf war and I bring a sword. That's the extent of my ranged weaponry.
Sorry if I'm.
Where do you play?
Um,
Sorry.
Melbourne.
We
Melbourne Nerf
play in
Wars.
park areas with tree
Oh,
cover.
Australia?
Yeah, Australia.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
All right.
literally 20 feet away from Justin right now.
Less.
So
Oh, hey.
Hey.
Yeah, if you come to a U.S. Nerf war, like if you don't have a homemade, usually someone will lend you one for that time.
Yeah, we always have.
So that's a
motors
good
on
way to get
hand.
into it.
I don't know. The last time
Yeah.
Canadian Nerf War happened, we loaned out like 6 different homemades and they all came back broken. So
yeah.
yeah, that's
We
kind of
get that
annoying,
with
but that's all right.
we loan out stripes like
It
just
happens.
Yeah.
fully modified stripes, and I know the last war we had some motors burnt out because the guys just held down the rev trigger for ages, and these are old. They were the old AliExpress motors.
Oh, the
Yeah,
Ransons?
so Ransons, yeah,
There you
these
go.
are last like we just had some with Ransons in it, and they're great motors, but they're very sensitive. And then so I think the guys were just holding down the rev trigger for like a minute, and all of a sudden,
They
they
die.
started smoking and they're
Yeah,
dead.
we could. Yeah.
Jeez.
Ryan just grabbed it. He's like, I can already smell the motors are burnt. It's done. So
Yeah, yeah.
Jeez.
yeah, it was a
It's
good.
not
Yeah,
like he's a
Saturday was an
world
awful.
supplier
Last
for
Saturday
motors.
was an awesome war. It was pretty good.
Mm.
We did. I played a bit, but yeah, Alex and Ryan were mostly reffing.
Reffing.
Yeah.
Is Justin good now for when the 15-second delay comes through? Let us know, chat.
We'll be fine. We should
Yeah.
move on to the
Anyway, moving
Yeah,
on.
let's move on.
Another bit of news. So with the advent of the rival Zeus and the extreme popularity of the Hurricane mod by Out of Darts, we're seeing people's own iterations of which. So I got up on screen at the moment Gavin Fuzzy's one, where it's kind of like it's a drop-in kit and not actually integrated into the blaster or cutting into the blaster, so you can actually just drop it in and you could actually just switch to other mags. There's also another individual who's also doing it. What's his name? Radio Silence, and so he's actually doing another version where he's inserting his from the left side of the blaster, whereas Gavin Fuzzy's inserting his from the right side. And also, Radio Silence also has a full auto fire selector, so you can it's just a pin in the side of the blaster that actually changes whether or not it's in like the full auto mod or not. However that works, I'm not 100% sure on the mod because I haven't done one myself. But he's got a 3D printed pin in the side that lets you go just like the normal semi-auto where the gate is still activating, or the pull the pin and then all of a sudden, yeah. So it's pretty cool. And he's actually 3D printed the whole fan assembly as well. So yeah.
No, it's really cool. I this kind of goes back to the last podcast a little bit of yet another reason why I don't think why buy the Chaos, the 40 round thing when people are just making more and more of these kits. This guy has a simple pin lever for a fire select. I mean, if you want to be really spiffy, you can get some sort of solenoid or something, or to
Yeah,
do
that was a later mod
electronic.
that Outer Darts did, where
Yeah.
he let it was a permanent mod, and you had to actually integrate it permanently as like it's one hopper system. But he had like a solenoid pin that stopped 3, so he had a 3 dart. He had like 2 sets of solenoids as like a gate system for pushing out 3 at a time. So that was
I need a 3-round burst.
yeah,
That's cool.
yeah, very cool.
Huh.
So
I'm just thinking, like, if you don't add a solenoid, if you don't need to complicate the system, like, why would you? Like, if you can go and get even a wooden dowel and then I say mill, but you could really use a file or anything. Just mill out the top half, so instead of being a full circle, it's like a half circle. If you take a cross section of it, turn that 180 degrees or turn that 90 degrees, and you'd be able to kind of get a cutoff from that. It's like, I don't know, I'm just spitballing here, but like that's I always like simpler rather than like adding another electrical system if you don't have to.
Yeah.
No, we just brought that up because some people like
Oh yeah.
just the little fire select. You got the pew, you got the no pew, and you got the pew pew pew.
I just thought it was
The super
elegant that
pew.
he's like, oh, just this one little pin in the side of the blaster, push it in and out, and it
Oh, that's
mechanically
wonderful.
changes it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that the kit where if you take it over a certain degree, like of a tilt, it stops working? So I remember seeing a kit that had that.
I
Like a
think
disclaimer.
Gavin Fuzzy was still prototyping his. He's still in the prototype. Both of them are still in prototype stage, but Gavin was still not quite having enough airflow, but yeah, Radio Silence seems to be doing a pretty good job with it, with his like just fully 3D printed box blower that he made him just catted up himself. So yeah, I just thought it's just as soon as someone makes like actual true drop-ins and like when the cost of a whole kit in parts and then motors, if you like bought the motors separately, is maybe the cost of say those expensive like $15-20 for a mag that people are paying for like the new worker mags and that kind of thing. You could just have drop-in hopper mags instead of having to refill them. I don't know. I think that would be the ultimate goal with this kind of thing, if you could do it, pull it off. But yeah,
Balls everywhere.
Could you
yeah,
do it at a reasonable price? Because I mean, like for something like that, you need a fan, you need
yeah.
the hopper unit.
Well, the fans are like
I
$5.
think the fans are like $5, but then like hooking everything up, getting or something, just hooking everything up to make it ergonomic and like user friendly, I think is going to be the difficult part. If there are detailed enough instructions, I think it will propagate a little bit more. But I don't know that you can just have a drop-in kit. At least I can't foresee it. I've never done the mod on it. But I think it would be better to have just really detailed instructions on how to do this, and maybe instead of using 3D parts, use like cutting board or something. That's a wonderful building material that everyone can access.
Well, if you see
Yeah.
the what was the other guy? Radio Silence was using PVC use and stuff that you can just go to Home Depot or wherever to buy.
Well,
Um,
initially, Out of Darts made his out of all PVC parts, and then he
yeah.
shifted to making them out of 3D printed. Like if you look at the way that Gavin's done it, he wants it all streamlined, so all the U's are actually the one 3D printed part. So like the U's going into each other, he's trying to make it as compact as possible, and streamlined. Yeah. The only other thing is they run it off the lipo that's in the blaster, so any sort of attachment system, you'd have to then still have to plug in maybe an external cable or something. But
You
yeah.
also have to you have to get a voltage
Oh yeah, yeah.
upper.
Oh, that's right. Gavin had
control?
a voltage booster.
So
Yeah.
out of darts, it takes like the I think 3S and makes it like 20 volts or something for the blower.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
Interesting. I mean, I'm sure you could find a blower for a 12-volt blower or something.
You could
if
just
use a
overvolt
3S.
one
Yeah.
to 10 volts or something.
Yeah.
Get even higher rate of fire.
Yeah.
Epic
Exactly.
picture of Bobo with a mastodon. Okay, moving on. Oh,
I love that picture.
gratuitous
Dude,
mastodon.
that
love
is
that
my
picture.
background. That is my background is
seriously?
Boba with the Mastodon.
Jeez.
Yes.
I love that picture a lot.
As of right now.
That's
yes.
why.
Yes.
That's why I thought you. That's why I thought you were the one that talked about making like a quad mastodon because I saw your image burned into my memory with the mastodon. I was like, it must have been you that said that.
I thought
No,
we were talking about it.
yeah.
I think I made the joke. Is like, do the
I
Archangel
think you
quadrupede.
did in the last podcast.
Quadrodon.
I might legitimately do that with the mastodon because it just looks so awesome. And if I have the money to spend, if people stop using ad block, then yes, I will do it. That's what
Ad block. How awful. Why would anyone ever want to use that, right,
Thank you.
guys?
Yeah.
Thank you so much to our YouTube subscribers, to all of our channels for whitelisting our channels and just putting up with just a couple 15 seconds just to help us out here.
Speaking of which,
Amen.
I got a comment a while back that I took personally because one, it was really well written. Out of all the insults I gave, this one was the best written one, which really hit home. But he was like, "You're not reliable. You don't put up content enough." I'm like, "You're not even paying for it. Like, you do not pay for any of this. Stop being a dick. You don't pay for the content. Appreciate the people who make stuff."
But also frequency does not equal quality, you know?
There you go.
Exactly.
If you put out one a month but it's really good, like what was it? I think you did an Apollo review that I really respected and I really liked that.
Yeah.
But I'd rather have that than the, hey guys, I went to Walmart and I'm going to open this box and insult your intelligence because you can't open a box. And then I'm going to shoot it like 3 times and give you what you feel like
Boxes
in a
are
war.
hard, Aeromech. They're so hard. Busby understands my plight, and they just put 2 little wire wraps.
Yeah.
I like. Well, I was thinking about it the other day because it's not what we want to do for our channel. And I really thought about it. Like, I'll go and watch review videos and product overviews for cameras. You know, like the $3,000 Sony whatever. That's just
I think I know where you're going with this.
yeah. And so and then if you look at just the top most profitable YouTube channels out there. In the top 10 most profitable YouTube channels, 3 of them are toy unboxings. So realistically, a lot of reviews and a lot of toy unboxings is just consumerism pornography kind of thing that we just watch as entertainment. And when you're talking about with kids, like they just like to see the toys. And yeah. Anyway, where did you think? Where do you think I was going with that?
This is a bit off topic. I don't know. I thought you were gonna say something about
It's
like
never
camera
off topic.
reviews.
Go for it.
But toy channels
I make knife videos.
really, toy channels creep me out so much. Like you have, it's not just like you have like a kid opening stuff, but it's obviously like the kid does not care at all, and it's the parents like, put some enthusiasm into it. Because there was one that I saw, it was like, I don't even know how I think I was like looking at the toy channels, being like, how do they have this many subscribers? And it was like the mom, and it opened up. She's like, "Hi everyone! Today we're gonna be looking at the series 2 of Shopkins. Aren't you excited? I know I am." I was like, "Holy shit, lady! What? Why are you so excited about this?" I don't.
Jokes
It's
are
just
bad,
creepy to me.
okay?
It's like 2 million people watch the.
So
And then
Actually,
half the
did
comments
the
are like.
review? Did she actually
how
do
was
the
the
review?
review?
Like, now
How was
here's
The
my
review
thought.
is
She's
the
giving
review. The review. She has like 50 bags. I'm guessing. I don't know how Shopkins or whatever those things work, but
Ugh.
they're supposedly collectible. Like you're supposed to get them all. They don't do anything. They're just really small toys you're supposed to lose. I guess. That fit. I don't know.
They do.
They're like
You lose them.
I don't.
So it's
I
Beanie
don't
Babies, essentially.
No. It's like Crazy Bones.
You don't
Do you guys
lose
remember
those, they
Crazy
just
Bones?
accumulate.
Do you guys remember Crazy Bones at all?
wait,
No, I've never
No,
even heard
okay.
of it.
wait,
They're-
weren't they like little knuckle things or?
Yeah, you're supposed to. Apparently, you played games with them, which
Yeah.
I realized like a long time after. But like,
Like,
they're
did
these really
anyone
hard
actually play
plastic
Pokemon
things.
card games? Like,
There were
like-
these really
Yeah.
hard.
I just collected them. I
solid-
never played them.
Exactly,
Yeah,
same.
exactly. No one knows how to play it. So
I played Yu-Gi-Oh.
But you all
But-
suck.
I played Yu-Gi-Oh! I love that game. It was so
Hey.
simple, and then they tried to make it too much like Magic the Gathering. Complicated for me.
you guys are lame.
It got too expensive.
I put my Charizard down in defense mode and I tap my swamp. Good move.
So,
Anyway, yeah.
We can. It's just creepy to me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
cut you
so
off,
I don't
though,
have any
sorry.
problem with
I don't give a
reviews
shit.
or
It's
that
just
kind of thing, but
weird.
it's just not like when we got that Lawbringer, we were just we were like, first of all, we rarely get blasters first, and so
Because you're
and
in
let
Australia.
yes, because we're in Australia.
Yeah.
But you know,
You're
for the
Aussies.
but because of the Doomlands, but I guess because it's post-apocalyptic and Mad Max and that kind of thing.
I already say the Outback.
Yeah. We
Exactly.
It's
we
post Outback.
yeah. we ended up. So yeah,
Gonna go
just
grab a car and
miraculous.
start looking for the last gasoline too.
Whoa! They don't have cars here, man. We ride kangaroos. So
And
you,
no,
you actually
emus,
ride
mate,
kangaroos.
emus.
Exactly.
I'm
Oh,
riding my
God, you just
emus.
mount guns to them and
Exactly.
I don't think
Jump
Mad
into the
Max will
pallet.
have as much impact if it's an emu.
it would have
more
It
impact.
was like, will kick the crap out of you. That'd be awesome. Instead
Oh,
of
man.
cars ramming into each other, it's emus kicking each other with a guy.
Who
like,
would win? Would a kangaroo win or an emu win in that case? 'Cause
Emu.
They could
Kangaroo.
both take you
Emu.
down.
Not emu.
No, screw you.
Kangaroo would win.
Have you seen kangaroo's legs? They're like the size of your entire chest.
Yeah.
They'll
The
kill you.
redback kangaroos, I think I'm saying it right, are about 8 feet tall.
The
So-
red
Damn.
can.
Screw
Yeah.
that. Oh, perfect time for me to punch it in the throat. And then get my ass kicked.
So yeah.
The only way
Anywho,
to win against the emu is to send a Terminator back in time.
this is totally derailed. Anywho,
With
I
a
don't think
mastodon.
I don't-
Oh, wait,
I
segue.
don't think we could.
Segue.
I don't think we could replicate the enthusiasm we originally had for the Lawbringer while fighting emus, but and trying to like we just made the absolute most of that situation, and but after a month, just viewership on that died. So
Yeah, once you get
Yeah, exactly.
reviews go by fast. They're
Yeah.
so like ephemeral.
Yeah.
so
SAT word for you guys.
if you do already have the upfront subscriber base who watch that, and then so you can actually that you're instantly going to get 40,000 views, and you can justify purchasing a blaster just to do a review, and then you're going to get extra views for the actual search preferences for a month, then yes, I guess it would be profitable, but not really for us, because we're still, like, we've been going at it for a year, but we're still growing, and we can't really justify buying a blaster just to review it. If we get the opportunity,
That's always
we
kind
do.
of the case.
Yeah.
That's always the case with reviews. Like, I remember I bought the Colossal Blitz, $80, $90, and I was like, I'm never gonna get this back. Never. I've gotten it back, which makes me very, very happy. But there's this period of time where I was like, I just spent so much money on this. I like it.
Wait,
but it's gone.
$90 US.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like
Shit.
80.
When it
It was
first
like
came out.
$90 US, but it was like, I'm never gonna see this again. I love the blaster, but now there's like a hole in my wallet.
Uh, if
Terrible.
Yeah.
Great
You can
blaster.
fill that hole with that blaster. It's definitely big enough.
Just one of the drums.
I did the
Still
same
talking about
thing.
the Mastodon, or are we talking about the Colossal
The
Blitz?
Colossal Blitz.
how much is the Mastodon going to be marketing
With-
for?
80. It's gonna be $80.
Okay.
I think.
I'm gonna buy it just so I can
I'm
drop
go-
it on small children.
There is not a new blaster coming out that is under, I think, 35.
Damn.
Wow.
Inflation.
No, it's not even
Yay.
inflation. It's Nerf being
Go
hey,
big
let's
or
make
go
these things
home.
really big and complicated. Oh yeah, we also like money. So,
I'll have to
Money's
spend $320 then to make this a reality. If they're
yeah,
gonna be
it's
80
gonna be.
piece.
I think
We'll do a
I forget who I was talking to,
Kickstarter.
they were like,
We get
I don't
someone
like that.
said.
Start some
Someone
kicks.
said you're going to be paying about $400 if you want to get all of the blasters in the fall. Some like the ones that we know of at least, like
Yeah.
Gotta
close
catch
to
'em all.
$400.
Yeah, you gotta catch one.
I'm buying them.
What I don't
Mom!
understand is
Mom,
the
I want
modular
all of
strike.
them. No, you got the wrong one.
What do you mean you
What
don't
was
understand
that?
Logic?
It's
They look
a,
at
it's
all
an
the
elite
air guns
long
involved.
strike. It's an elite long strike. Wait,
Oh, that one.
am I thinking of the bolt action or
The
the one
modules.
with the clip-a-zine?
Yeah, the bolt action one.
Oh yeah.
No, I
The
like the actual
tri-strike.
gun makes sense. The attachment, like the HAMP attachment, doesn't. They look at every air gun that's ever been
no,
made.
it makes perfect
And they're
sense.
like,
It's
the
its
best
own
thing about all of
blaster.
these is exposed tubing. That's the only way they
But-
could have done it, yeah.
But that
it's-
means we can easily attach tanks to it.
Exactly.
You just cut
I
the
guess.
tubing, glue
Replace
it in place, and you're done.
replace the tubing with flex tube, high pressure flex tube, and then you're good to get rock. Yeah. Anyway,
Anyway.
Yep.
What were we actually talking about?
we're
I
talking
have no
about YouTube and stuff and
No,
things,
before
and
that.
yes,
And money.
money.
I
Money.
mean, what's
Give us
left on
money.
the news aspect of things?
That's really about it. Just, yeah. All right. I guess. I guess we'll now smoothly and seamlessly and subtly segue into the next section of the video. So,
Awkward
Mod-
I wish,
transition.
Mod shout out.
I
Mod
would
shout
love
out.
it. I would
So,
love it if instead of calling it a Segway, you called it a hover. We're gonna hoverboard our way and hope it doesn't catch fire.
Dude, when I got more money, I'm buying a hoverboard.
Oh,
Just so,
no.
because I
I
sword
will
and shield
fly
in
to
our
Australia. I will
Okay,
fly to
hang on.
Australia.
because our
and
indoor
be
field
ready
is
to
gonna.
catch-
Listen,
The
yeah,
indoor
our
field is
indoor
all
field
flat.
is flat, and I do sword and shield in our Nerf wars. So I'll stand on the hoverboard and charge people down with sword and shield. Because when I
Oh
think
no! You need to go in there, change like the motor on the wheel, get a bigger battery, overvolt the crap out of it, and have hoverboard jousting.
Just throw some trust fires in there. You'll be fine.
I got.
They're probably
8
less
batteries.
volatile than the actual
It's-
batteries to come with.
I put these 2 packs of 4 trust fires in parallel. It works great.
Who did that? I am still
was
angry
some-
about that. Why
some
would you
guy
put batteries in parallel ever?
It
Like
was
for our applications.
2S2P of ultra fires. I mean, unless it's lipo, because I know lipos do it, but with ultra fires, you have to be joking. Like, oh god, that just I
Why
wasn't
would
even
you-
mad. I was just like, this guy's a dumbass. Like, he deserves it.
Exactly. Jesus, do
So
like
good.
30 seconds of research would have told you that.
dude, Google's too
It
hard.
was
Man, you
ultra
need the
fires.
amps, man. It's all about the
As
amps.
Nursehaven has taught me, Google is too difficult for most people.
Yeah.
They must
crying
take
over
longer
here.
to make a new thread asking us where this one mod is, and then we go on Google and just put in their title of their thread.
I'm not
and
even
it
gonna.
comes
No,
up with
man,
this
no,
stuff.
man. I don't want to click on the whole mod directory thing. Like, that's too hard. I want someone to spoon feed me, okay?
Yes.
Then I read the mod directory.
Dude, the mod directory is like the last great resource for a lot of things,
Yeah.
which makes me
Yeah.
very sad.
We need to
Everyone
archive
hates
some of
it.
that shit.
Everyone hates
What's even
on
worse,
the Haven for
what's
fake
even
internet
worse
points,
is
but it's the only
a lot
good
of those
place for
threads
it.
are useless because the image hosting sites no longer exist,
Ah.
Image jag.
which makes me so upset.
Era, you cut out for a bit there. What were you saying?
Oh, sorry. I was saying that everyone hates on Nerf Haven for like fake internet points, but it really is like one of the last good resources you can just Google and say, "Hey, how do I mod X or how do I build X?"
I
you know?
miss Nerf
Mm.
Revolution.
Yeah,
I missed
it was
Rev
it was a
Shot.
different taste.
Now, it mostly because Nerf Revolution had like, didn't they have an even bigger mod directory?
I don't know. I know they had a different mod directory. I think like maybe half of it to 2/3 of it was overlap, but I really didn't mind because wasn't the way I understood it back in like roughly 2010, 2011, they were like sort of the more southeast. They were the southeast version of Nerf, and
Yeah,
Nerf Haven
Rogue
I
was
always
in
associated
Florida.
more with
Yeah.
northeast. You know?
Yeah, it was Rogue was
I
southeast.
definitely
the
missed
south,
that
The southeast guys, we always made our war threads on Nerf Revolution,
revolution.
and then Rogue apparently was hit by a story time. Rogue was hit by a drunk driver,
Ow.
who also hit 2 other cars, destroyed his car. None of his family was hurt. Like his entire family was in it, like kids and everything. Lawyered up super hard with the 2 other cars that this guy hit, and was like, "Yeah, we're doing all right now," and then just disappeared. And a couple of the guys from the Southeast group have tried contacting him. No responses.
Well,
It's
wow.
really weird.
Well, obviously he's dead because if you don't have an internet presence for the last 10 minutes on the internet, you're dead.
Jeez. Why aren't you uploading a video right now, Bobo?
Because my internet speed is for this.
Bobo's dead.
Yeah, same.
I could record a video in the background, but you would hear me messing up like every 2 minutes trying to get sentences out. 2 hours later, you guys aren't done. You'll hear me go, okay, I got 10 minutes worth of video now. Time to edit.
It's the next evolution is Twitch unboxings.
Wait, the mics?
Twitch unboxings.
Twitch unboxings.
All
Anyway.
voice chat is off right now. All I can hear is Justin.
Really?
What?
Uh-oh.
Red light, green light, 1, 2, 3.
Hey,
Sound died, everyone low, but Justin again.
low,
Testing?
test.
Testing.
Testing.
Now we have to wait
Aeromech
15
initiate.
seconds.
Okay, trying this now. How's this?
Hello.
Autobots roll.
Hello.
Okay, someone heard that.
My motorcycle. High production value. High
Yeah,
production.
this stream is not going to.
Yeah.
Everybody just talk. Utter silence. It's
Everybody
My
talk.
job
Hello.
is a mumble.
Can we hear everyone? Let us know.
Okay,
I can hear you. I can hear Justin.
I can hear all of you guys. It's
No,
I can hear
it's-
Bobo.
We're fine.
Okay.
Everyone is low, but Justin again. So Justin, turn yourself down so everyone can hear themselves.
This is dumb.
Okay.
We did do a sound test, guys. We don't know what's happening. It's as you see, it's kind of fluctuating.
Or
I blame your Australian
technical difficulty.
Our Australian internet's quite good now because we moved to
No.
a different place.
But you're in Australia, so it has to cover all that distance, which means it gets shitty. Someone said they heard the burp. Woo! They heard me. Yay!
Heard the burp.
Yep.
Yeah,
That was
chat.
me.
Let us know.
It's not actually. It's not actually internet. It's just kangaroos in a line with like punch cards that be entered into the computer to transfer data.
And they don't have any actual thing to punch them with. They just put a punch on the ground, like an actual just center punch from machining, and they just jump on it.
That's
why
it takes a while.
Just jammed into
It's
the
back,
ground.
guys. It's back, so now we can talk about stupid topics.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
We're good.
Now it's
In
time.
Let's
so
to...
no
discuss
change
why
whatsoever.
the Deploy is the greatest blaster of all time, along with the Tech-3, and why you should integrate them.
Yo, you put a recon barrel on that, and it's a sniper. It adds like 30 feet to it easily.
And you gotta add a stock for stability too.
I
That's too
heard
much
if you
power.
duct tape a long strike to it, you get even more accuracy.
Well, it's gotta be black duct tape because you gotta have that matte black finish.
Yeah.
And then you have to spray paint everything black while they're still screwed together.
Hey, bros.
And the duct tape is still on it.
No.
So Justin,
got
what's
some
that
problems.
blaster
No.
on the screen?
Yes. This is
Yes,
the...
for those of us that can't see it,
Yeah, what the fuck are we looking at?
like
You were
like
looking-
myself, I can't see it.
So,
The tornado strike thing?
let me finish. Raptor Strike. It's made by unscrupulous mod defiler. Mod defiler.
Oh, hey.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Anyway,
That's sexy.
so what he's done is he's taken a tornado strike, which is that twirly nozzles super soaker thing with the mag tanks, and then what he's gone and done is he's cut that, measured it all up, and he's the front part that used to be like the actual Hamp super soaker pump, he's replaced with like the Demolishers Hamp system, and then inside of it he's actually nested a skeletorized mag strike. So
Rapid
not
strike.
mag strike, not mag strike.
Wow.
Where's my words? No, not mag strike.
You-
Rapid strike.
That's that one.
Yeah, rapid strike with flywheels and that, and
I
it's-
love it.
And he's nested it so nicely. And
I
look
want
at
it.
these photos. And so then he's also cut out the
It's-
section where like there's the oval bit. There's like a little what is it? Bar section on the side of
He
the shell.
cut out an oval so that the part where the pusher, Mac,
Yes,
of the
pusher.
rapid strike bulges out on the side has room to go Justin,
Yes,
you're
there's my
really
words.
bad at this.
Thank you.
Well, silly
you.
question. Why is there the
Why is there
cut
what?
out.
You cut out. Why is there the hamp
Oh,
on
sorry.
the front?
Yeah, why is there the hamp if
Why
it's just a
the
rapid
fuck?
strike shell?
Not
Because it's a
because there's room
demolition
for
ring.
one.
It makes
You
it
got- you-
cool.
Okay.
How
It
how
makes
else
it-
are you supposed to do door breaches, man? If you can't grenade down the door.
Oh,
That's
okay. I
point
thought the
blank.
hamp was somehow like connected to something else. It's just the stupid rocket. Okay.
Yeah.
No.
If
It's
you
the
can't
entire
blow the door down with the
demolisher.
rock, you just beat it
It's
down
the
with the
entire
stock.
demolisher glued to the bottom of it.
And
Is there also a Dremel duct tape to the back so you can just hack through the door?
well, actually,
You
Yeah,
turn
if
it on,
there's-
it's like,
if there's a
don't
lock,
worry.
you can't breathe.
well, that actually segues into the next one. So I decided to
Oh,
just
God.
shout out two because shut up, Bobo. No,
Wow.
no.
This
So
is getting
What did I
hostile.
do?
Ooh.
yes,
What did I do?
that's right.
I didn't do anything. I'm so confused right now.
Justin's gotten mad.
That's
He's
it.
just yelling at Bobo for nothing. He's just like, no,
You're
Bobo.
such a dick. I hate you.
He's gone mad with power as admin of this chat.
If I disappear, we know who to look at.
Justin, I will avenge you, Bobo. I will avenge
Well, I mean, you haven't
Uh,
posted for like 15 minutes, so like you're
Oh
already
God!
disappeared.
Everyone thinks I'm dead.
All
Oh,
commission
no.
services have been nationalized.
Oh jeez. So what are we looking at? It's a drill. Raven.
Yes.
It was a drill.
Oh, that's cool. I saw that. That's cool. That's not a drill. That's actually a
This is
blaster.
not a
right?
drill? This isn't a drill?
This is not a drill.
It's not a
Guys are
drill,
so
guys.
funny.
So what
So
he's done.
funny.
Anyway, same guy, unscrupulous. He took a Makita, an old school Makita hand drill that has like the battery pack in the bottom, and he so smoothly integrated the battery pack into the bottom hand grip of the Raven, and so now the Raven is actually powered off the battery pack. And if this last image here of it just shows like he's so smoothly sanded it and then spray painted the grey mat over it, and it just looks seamless.
Justin, do you
Tell
need to
me
go to
more.
the bathroom real quick?
A little bit, a little bit.
Tell me more.
And so yeah, and then he,
That's really good work.
It
yeah.
is.
So
I could not even
yeah.
tell where one like started and the other did. I
Yeah.
saw that on what was it, Nerf Modders Welcome. That was great. I
It's-
thought it was a drill for a second that he put in a Raven shell. I was like, why the hell would anyone do that? And then you realize
So-
it's
Super
actually a Nerf
tactical
Mod.
point.
So and then
A tactical drill.
yeah, for the final touch, he took the drill chuck and then he hollowed it out and he put an old Recon front guns attachment piece in the base of that to then attach to the front. Stop my clapping!
What?
Who is
Justin's
clapping?
going insane again.
I had to clear my throat.
Okay,
Uh,
sorry.
So here's
He's
a
going
question
bad
for
with power.
By
We gotta
clapping?
impeach
Now-
him.
Now, serious question. Adam, what do you think of this?
I'm just disappointed you can't spin the drill chuck and put a dart in it and have it spin for the amusement
We
of
can
all
get
involved.
all the 6 spins. That's like the next mod.
We can
He
inflict.
killed
We
the
can
Vince.
inflict rifling.
He killed the
Yes.
functionality of the drill, therefore it's awful. 0 out
we're
of 10.
going one step
Terrible.
further
Oh,
than
that'd
the,
be
the
elite. Just have
Singaporeans.
it be spinning the barrel so you can do the rifling.
Guys,
Hmm.
we're thinking one step ahead of the Singaporean.
No, like it's very well done.
So now you just glue a drill to your blaster, your long shot, and have it spin the barrel. It's flawless. It's
Yeah.
great.
Psych is listening right now. He's on Taobao looking at like cheap Chinese drills to buy.
Yeah. I mean,
He
the
can
easiest,
beat us to it.
the easiest thing
episode
to
of
do
Pwn.
would be you
If
just attach
somebody
the
puts a
drill to the back
Taobao
of
link in
long
the
shot.
chat right now for a drill, that'll be like style points times 1,000. If somebody finds a drill that's been used for this,
For us
But
filthy
now I wanna make
Americans,
one-
I have to go through AliExpress.
Yeah. Now I want to make a drill that's in a Raven shell that doesn't shoot anything. That's just a drill.
Just a drill.
Do that.
Well, I
You
mean,
mod
everybody's
all-
glued.
Hmm?
People like have glued everything in the front of a long shot, so a drill is a logical next step.
They've drilled some very
Just-
they've
just-
glued some very interesting things to the front of pump up air blasters.
Yeah.
If you've gone to APOC, yeah.
This has caught me really off guard, but if you look for
Oh, yeah.
electrical drill, most of them are Dremels. I'm so confused right now.
What?
What's going on?
Okay.
You
I'm
cut
on
out. Sorry.
AliExpress looking for drills, and like 90% of it is Dremels.
If you look
There
in
are
the
shoes.
like tags, you're gonna find like PS3.
No, that's
Xbox
under
360,
electric
whatever
drill.
tag
Under
ever.
electric drill. Whatever.
So
That's
many.
AliExpress for
So
you.
many dildos.
I love AliExpress.
Oh, somebody actually tried to. Oh, people are actually trying to.
Yeah.
So, also, I've got sorry, chat. We've got hyperlinks turned off.
Yeah.
I would like
Oh,
to
somebody
say-
got it through. Somebody got it through.
What?
I would like to-
generator power.
What?
If you guys
East
ever
into
want
a
something
V lithium battery. Oh, this is
If
great.
you ever want something fun, go to AliExpress and type in banana hammock, and there is this amazing poster. It is the weirdest fucking poster. It's a banana in a banana hammock
Okay,
with a
we're-
face, and then
we are
another
moving
banana.
on.
Now-
We will return to
Bobo,
this
is
topic.
this?
We will.
Please, I need to return to this. This is important.
We will
I need to know
return
about
to
the
this
poster.
after,
I'm checking
after
out
the
the banana
shoutouts.
hammock.
When
Alex,
we return to
Alex.
it, I will have the link available.
Yes,
Yep.
I will.
You can put it on my Aeromech Blasters page.
I will have
Do that right now. I'm completely serious.
It's in the chat, but I bought a 4 version of it for my friend. It looks like the worst compressed JPEG I've ever seen, and it's amazing.
I am
I
looking
just
at it
linked
right
the-
now.
Yeah.
It is brilliant.
Oh
This
god,
bananas hammock
I
thing.
did. Yeah.
it's so fucking weird.
The
Who
color
thought
is
of
just listed
this?
as multi. It doesn't even.
I don't even understand. It's so beautiful.
Why not? You don't understand. You just do. You
It's so
obviously you
freaking
get the
weird.
120 centimeter one. You know,
That's
you
what I
need
got.
giant-
Obviously.
Yeah.
Massive. It's really
Now
good texture, but
I can't see this. So would this be appropriate to share with an older relative?
yes,
family.
it's appropriate. It's just
Okay,
weird.
okay.
It's just really weird.
That just makes it better then.
Who
I'll get
comes
two
up
of
with that? Who said I'm gonna do a banana hammock, but it's a banana in a hammock,
I'm having trouble
and it has
just
to be
grabbing.
another banana.
I'm having trouble
and
just
I don't-
grabbing the JPEG to chuck in the stream, but because I can't just. AliExpress won't let me just copy.
It
I
won't
mean,
let you
mine
save
came
image
pretty
as.
quick.
Yeah.
Mine came pretty quick, but there. If you notice, there's a banana boat in the background, or just a banana drowning. I don't know which one it is.
I think
Justin, I'm throwing it in Discord chat.
if you can find the JPEG, yeah.
I got a
Get it for
JPEG.
me.
Moonlight says that's the third time I brought up that picture in a chat. He's not wrong.
Yep.
It's supposed to be a
Alright, back
damn
on
good
topic.
photo.
So next
If you like
blaster,
bananas and
compressed.
hammocks, it is.
next blaster is the
I love bananas and hammocks.
alien Swarmfire. Alex,
That
Yes.
thing is gorgeous.
Yes.
tell us about it.
Almost as gorgeous as a banana hammock. But no,
Alex, I
so
want to see you in a banana hammock.
yeah, you do. Um,
Alex, did you put it in chat?
I'm
Discord chat?
have to find it. Give me
Okay,
a
don't
second.
worry. Anyway.
But anyway, yeah. So this
Yep.
this blaster, I don't know who first posted it. I think it was on Nerf Modders Welcome a little bit ago. And I actually don't like blasters that people try to make look like guns. Very few and far between I actually like real guns. So the sci-fi or this like alien.
Why is this
possessed
quiet?
Blaster just seems really cool to me. Where it's just like
purple and black and white, right?
yeah.
Okay.
It's like the alien shoved in the blaster, and you push the trigger, which obviously shoves some sort of probing mechanism up to the alien's orifice, which makes it then project the little spine part thing. That's how I want to believe it works, so that's how it works. And
Okay.
it's pretty cool. Who's the guy who made it?
Oh no,
Lord
there goes our audio.
Xenos.
According
We
to
lost
3D.
audio again.
We always lose audio.
I
We're using an alpha.
I know. No. The problem is when I click on, I try to open up Google Images to try and grab more stuff.
Stop doing that, Justin.
Yeah,
And your
Justin.
computer just starts to burn up. It can't handle it.
Okay, I've boosted audio
Yeah.
again, but
Stop doing that.
Yeah. So
We're
yeah, sorry guys.
sorry.
If Justin tries to do anything, the audio cuts out.
Justin, you stick to the job that you have set before
but
you.
I want to find the cool images.
Shut up.
Put the cool images in the thing. Anyway, so yes.
Rip mics. Oh man.
Oh, is it too loud now?
I don't know.
Hey,
Losing.
Bobo, stop it! Stop it! No.
According to Nerfhaven, we're sniping. But
Sniping? What? Snooper?
like we're losing.
Snipping.
I just remember Nerfhaven had that filter for sniping that was like
It still
effeminate.
does.
How's
No,
it
no.
now?
Feminine is epic.
Sniping is loser. Sniping is
There
loser.
you go.
It was like a loser rifle, and for the longest time, because like they had filters. When I was first getting into the actually posting on the forums, I thought like effeminate was just like the cool guys lingo of this is how these people talk. So I wrote it, not realizing that it was just changed it into effeminate.
The best
So I
part is
still
when
just
people
write
try
it.
to type. People write snipe multiple times, and it starts out by
Yeah.
snipe by changing it to lose, but it repeatedly changes it to something different.
Not loser, I meant loser. Like it's
No audio's coming through at all, Justin.
I
Justin.
Hi.
Can we all blame
Okay.
Justin? 'Cause
Sure. Fixing. Perfect.
At the moment, so guys, just let us know when the audio comes back on.
Are we asking chat to let us know when audio's back?
Yeah,
Like
Yep.
we can hear us. I have.
yeah, we can hear
And
us.
that's really what matters in the end,
fuck?
is that we had a great time talking to each other.
It does. It does. I mean, at the end of the day.
I don't
We all
understand.
bonded and got to know each other a little bit better.
Over banana hammocks. Justin,
Over
just
banana
put up the
hammocks
picture of the
and-
banana hammock and the stream will be saved. It's in the Discord.
No, because your computer will freak out and completely destroy the chat again. Don't do it. Don't listen to the sirens. Don't do it.
I love that.
As much as you want to see the banana hammock, Justin, you can't put it up. You have to wait until.
Too late. I'm doing it. Oh no. Oh, that's tiny. That doesn't
They
even
say
work.
that they can only hear you, Justin.
Okay. What the hell?
It's now an ASMR stream.
Hang
You
on.
can't get the tiny one. You have to get the bigger one though.
That was the only one that I could get. I'll keep looking.
It's right here.
No, it's cool. I'll get the bigger one for myself when I order it.
Yeah, you will.
Oh, dude, it looks like the worst. It looks like one of those pictures that was downloaded on Facebook at least 3 times. It's really fucking like they took this small JPEG and tried to blow it out to 4 feet. It looks terrible, but it's.
Okay.
I don't care what you do, just print it so we have 4,000 units to sell on AliExpress.
Exactly.
I want to know how the fuck they found it.
You
know what? I'm doing a reverse image search right now.
It's
I
still
have to
fucked.
I have to know. I have to know.
Can we just Photoshop all of our faces and make that the official like thumbnail for the podcast?
One sec. I'll be right back.
Well, my
Let's just try rebooting Discord, guys. 1 second. For things to be misbehaving this bad, something must be up. 1 sec. Dun-dun-dun. Ba-ba-ba-ba. The magical sound of my voice trying to save this silly stream. Hope it's not. Yeah. Might be connect. Okay. We've got a freaking update. So, hang on. One second, peeps. Holy crap. Well, we're going to probably use. So, we'll be using this point as just a quick 15-second ad break in the YouTube video, and we'll be right back. Thank you very much for whitelisting us on Adblock. So, hopefully, we will have the peeps back. Ow.
Hey.
Can you
Alright.
Holy shit! You're so loud. Okay.
me?
No, the whole
Huh?
whole thing is. Alright,
What?
Everything's on. Are we good?
Yep, I think we're good now. I just.
I hate.
Oh, okay.
Even bigger picture. Ah, it's beautiful. Oh my god. Yes. Yes.
Are we
We've
Yes.
got
I'm just putting the
Justin.
link. Oh,
While you've been gone, we've just gotten progressively bigger banana hammocks.
yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so
All
happy.
the
Right now.
banana hammock.
What a great way to come back on the
Just-
stream with
Just to
his
fill you
ears.
in
What-
with
what's
what's been
hurting?
happening the last 3 minutes.
Show us where it hurts, chat. Is it too loud or is it?
Oh, if I could give you an idea of what the banana hammock looks like when you order it, this is about what it looks like. I'm putting it into the general chat, except slightly worse because it's 4 feet long. Just click it.
Too
It's
loud.
terrible.
Justin, we're all too loud.
Yep, I know that.
Okay.
Okay.
Everyone ASMR. Just put your mic up really close.
Okay, guys.
We're gonna be rubbing a 180 rapid strike push motor cover, and I'm gonna be rubbing it with this thingy.
I have a 6 clip. I'm gonna put my finger inside the 6 clip.
Here's a bottle.
We're gonna open up a Jenner 1995 crossbow now. I want you to hear the screws.
This is the sound of a Kenner 1994 crossbow as I set it on fire. Next we'll throw in a Super Tech 9000 into the flames. And an arrow storm. And a Super Max 1500 arrow shooter.
Here we go. Banana.
Inhale deeply.
Are we okay now?
Yeah, I've
You sure?
got it at 30.
Inhale
Everyone-
those ABS
people-
fumes.
Yep.
I
Man,
think
I'm nose
think
blind to
everyone
epoxy
watching-
at this point. Like,
I think
it's
everyone
a big
watching
problem. I
should
can't
go
tell what it's
to
actually like.
Make.Test.Battle's Facebook and complain about Justin and rate them 1 star.
Excellent.
What is this, like 2007 YouTube? How do you rate them
Yes.
1 star?
Wait, does anyone have a music file of that Dreamscape song, that like YouTube national anthem from like 2005?
What, like 009 sound system? That
Yes.
kind of
Right,
stuff?
I know,
Too
yeah,
loud?
that thing.
It was
We're too
like
loud.
My
No,
shooter,
every
my
game.
shooter,
Wait, no,
my
hang on.
shooter won't trip me.
No. I think the anthem of YouTube was "Bodies" by Drowning Pool.
Oh, God.
Justin, why'd you take out the banana hammock?
The banana
That was-
hammock
that was
is
my-
back. It's up.
That
That's
We
was-
were all watching it intently.
I think it's in Canada. Like, I think the photo's in Canada.
Bobo, I want you.
Way too loud. We're way too
It
loud.
doesn't make sense, and there's mountains in the background.
It makes perfect sense.
Makes all the
Just-
sense.
I went to art school, so I know what I'm talking about here.
Yeah, well, I live in
Is there a
Canada, so
moose?
I know what I'm talking
Is there a moose and a lumberjack, like, peeking out from the trees?
No, but I think
no,
I see a
it's just
little
high.
syrup tap in one of the trees.
Okay. I think I'm good. And I think I've turned off the 2 times multiplier for you guys audio, so anyway,
We had a multiplier?
Anyway,
Yes.
let's keep going with
A force multiplier.
blasters.
Sorry. Anyway, we have the mare's leg now. This was Bobo's suggestion. Bobo, tell us about it.
Made by Wacom S7. It is a lever action rough cut. There you go. That's it.
Boom. It's so in depth. Okay.
I mean, he has a whole video on it. If you want more in-depth
That was-
detail, go watch it.
That was pretty cool because everyone's turning actions, but for some reason I kind of like the lever action. Maybe it harkens back to like the rapid fire rifle from Busby, but I think it's cool.
They saved the best part of that with the Sentinel, the metal lever.
Yeah.
As opposed to what like the rubbery Nerf lever on the new one.
Yeah, but the
slingshot,
rubbery
the
Nerf
slingshot.
lever isn't as bad as everyone makes it out to be.
I don't know. I gave away my sling fire at a war, so
All right, Adam. What is this one that this Rev shot? So what's this we're looking at?
it's not made by the guy in the video, but there's no recent video of it. It's basically the Nerf Revolution gun. Basically, to put it simply, it's a homemade pump
Long shot.
action long shot with an angel breach and a rainbow catch.
Homemade
That's
long
basically
shot.
it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anything else you wanted to add about it? Because
Homemade magwell looks pretty
whose
cool.
video is this again? It's Dylan or
Daniel Murray,
Daniel.
I think.
Daniel
something like that.
Murray. Yeah.
Yeah, it's another Canadian guy.
Oh yeah, he goes into it. I watched the video and he said he couldn't find who had made it. So
Yeah, it's the original one. I think was made by Louis C3, but I might be
I
wrong. But I
believe
think
you're
Louis-
right.
I think so too.
Sounds about right.
I've
Yeah.
only seen one of them though. I don't know if it was because it was a Southeast thing. I've only seen one of them, and like compared to today's homemades, like full on rainbow pump still, it didn't quite compete. It was more on the level of like a stock ESLT in terms of like range performance, that kind of thing. But I
The
mean,
thing
it's
is,
still
it's-
super cool. It's a clip fed
Yeah.
homemade.
Yeah, its plunger tube is actually the size of a long shot though. That's why
Yeah.
it's not as strong.
okay.
I'm saying it's cool, but it's like it's different. If you're going to like a Northeast NIC war, think again. If you're going like heavily modded, if you're going against like modded rapid strikes and that kind of thing, or modded stripes like Australia kind of NIC, that'd be cool. That'd be a cool one to have.
Yeah.
Yeah, the brass breach apparently chop starts though, so that kind of
Yeah.
So,
I
They
mean,
always
you have
jump
again, you have sharp metal versus foam. I mean, what's gonna win?
yeah.
All right. Okay, moving on. We have a couple things that Aeromech wanted to talk about. First up, we have a rainbow pistol, or is it? Or the pump?
Is it? I don't know. I can't see the photo. Describe it to me.
One of the images you sent me, and it was like with the folded PVC thing.
The folded PVC thing.
Oh, I think.
Is that with the turret?
No,
Is
no,
that with
no,
the turret?
no. It's the it's the one with the aluminium plunger rod.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
that is. I know what you're talking about now. Oh, that's
And it's
the.
got a
That
back
is
handle.
my. I guess submission. I guess for my Nerf blaster of the week. Then, that is the PMR. I think it's called the Poor Man's Rainbow. But basically, that is no. Really, that's what the guy called it. I can't remember who made it. I apologize. But Nerf Haven, it is. It's like one of the most recent homemades build. I just put it into the directory. But instead of using parts from McMaster Car, which is like a resource that's only available in the United States and charges up the wazoo for shipping,
I live 30
Canadians
minutes
can get it.
from
Canadians can get it, or they can't.
Screw you
Yeah,
guys.
the thing is, like, you basically just have to put in your information, but you don't say you're from Canada. You basically just put in your information without having an account, and they'll ship it
That's
to you.
ridiculous.
Because I'm pretty sure at that point at which they figure it out, they don't care anymore, and they just ship
It's
it to you
already
and
in the
charge you
FedEx
for
truck.
it. Yeah. It's
All
kind
right.
of a
If you
dick
need,
move, but
if
You
you
can
need
get it.
like PVC, Flex PVC does they'll cut it for you to whatever lengths you want, but you'll also get a pamphlet of the U.S. Constitution with your order.
I got that, and it was like the strangest.
Right?
It was strange and cool. It was like I ordered like 10 PVCYs, and it was just like
Yeah.
George Washington. I open it up, it's like, oh, this is a U.S. Constitution.
It
That's
was-
interesting.
It was weird. I was watching, I think it was like some political rally, and someone had the pamphlet. I was like, holy shit, I know that pamphlet. I got it with an order of clear PVC. No
I
way.
ordered some stuff from this thing for like something else was for retro gaming, but they sent me like a religious card,
Oh.
and I'm
How
like, what does this
you're
what does
going
this
to
have to do with
hell?
what I ordered?
Because video games are the
Apparently-
devil's work.
Apparently, Halter's
Yeah.
the guy who made the PMR.
Halter. Oh my gosh, yes.
You're terrible at this.
I think it's an amazing design. I think it's wonderful, and that's exactly what I was going for when I made like the most recent homemade contest. Basically, it's just like you don't need a 3D printer. You don't need that kind of thing. You can hobble together a perfectly competitive homemade with like $30 and a trip to the hardware store. It's
I
not
think
as
you're
difficult
lying.
as people think it is. I can prove you wrong right now. I will go to Lowe's and pick up some stuff.
You know what? Make me a blaster for free, and I'll be the judge of it.
I don't know that I can do that.
Darn it, didn't work.
He'll give you a nice juicy shout out. Like it's a Bobo
No, not
shout
even
out.
that. I'll say some butthole made this. I don't care who it was.
There's your shout out.
So,
It was worth a try.
yeah, there's my shout out. Some guy made me this rainbow font.
YouTube.com/massive butthole. Oh my god, I wonder if that's the thing.
Yeah, probably.
So one last shout out from Aeromech. This
It's not.
from Liam Davis, his blue stripy paint job that he did on his Stampede.
Stampede, I think is the word you're looking
I
for.
love that thing. I know this one it's not actually Stampede, that blasphemy, but I love it in every other way. The paint job is awesome. That's how a paint job should be. If you paint it like desert camo or like flat black, you're not cool. It's a Nerf gun. It's still a toy. You're just gonna get
I would
yourself
like
shot.
to say you're wrong.
Go ahead.
Getting
Okay,
shot
go
is
ahead.
the most tactical of the tactical. If you get shot, that means you did it right.
I think
Heart
I'll put
and
in my own
metaphor.
opinion on that.
Go
It
ahead.
can be done right. Like you can put a realistic paint job that isn't stupid. If you paint it completely flat black, that's just it doesn't look
Yes,
good. There's
yes.
there's ways to make it look like tactical but still look cool.
Yeah, I don't want to get into the whole. I don't really want to get into the whole like tactical, realistic blaster looking thing. But like, if you put a little bit of wood furniture on something, but keep it like bright blue and bright orange, that's awesome. But like you said, if you paint it like completely flat black, like what are you doing, man?
I think
Like,
just
I don't
I
know.
think what's more manly is to make it look like a Makita drill. Just
Yes,
yeah.
for sure.
It needs beer
With a
holders.
spinning barrel.
Yeah.
It needs some
The
John.
beer holder can be on the spinning barrel.
It needs some John Deere stickers. And the-
Reagan battery pack.
Yeah.
It runs off the spirit of Reagan.
all right.
It's like your
I think I
America.
still have
Did you
those
make
jean
an
shorts.
American
I think-
Stampede? Bobo, you made an
Yeah.
America Stampede, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, okay.
It's my
Okay,
crowning
good.
achievement of videos is
I know-
me in jean shorts
Oh,
going, oh yeah! At the end of
With like an America tank top and like the hat. I remember
the tank top was federal body.
that.
there we go.
The
Yay!
John Deere hat.
I don't know. I like the communist one better.
The communist one was cool. I like.
But it
Except for the
didn't
Yeah.
have,
mistranslation
Did
on
the
the side.
did the communist one have the
Whatever.
integrated rough cut?
No, that was the American Stampede.
It was
Yeah.
intimigrated.
The
Thank
rough
you
cut
very
was
much.
nationalized to the state.
And I got
But the
four batteries from a Chinaman in Hong Kong.
did the communist one have like a little vial of vodka like in the battery tray that you could just pull out?
Damn it! I missed out
The
on
entire
it.
thing was just a
Charged
giant
by the
flask.
workers of
It doesn't run on batteries. It just burns vodka and the ethanol, and that's how it operates.
It has like a steam, a boiler in the top that turns a piston that fires the darts.
It's like an ethanol fuel cell or something. Foggy fuel
I
cell.
I missed the mark on that one.
You did.
All right. So
Someone said I should make a Japanese one and have like buck teeth and a rice. And I was like, I'm not doing that.
Oh my God. Who said
It's like,
that?
I'm
What
not
is
doing.
this? Like,
I
is this
have
like
no idea, but I'm like,
1935?
I'm not
Photo.
doing that. I was like, that's
You
gonna
need-
get me in so much
Well,
trouble.
like 1930s propaganda comics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was one guy who had
racism.
a Rising Sun long shot. I think it was I Like Fish. That looked really
Oh,
nice.
the Gundam guy. Yeah.
But I'm not putting on a rice hat and going, oh, Hera!
Bobo, stop digging yourself deeper. All right.
That's the furthest I go with that. It's not
Alright.
happening.
So, I guess our final kind of topic for this modcast is talking about homemades with the Aeromech and Adam. So up on screen at the moment we got your. I didn't know what it was called because you didn't tell me. I couldn't remember, so I just titled all my image files "Turret Magic," and that your revolving turret homemade.
I call that. That's what I call myself to the ladies too. But like for real,
Turret
that
magic.
is a blaster that I just shipped out. What time is it? It's midnight here. I just shipped out about 7 hours ago to Connor in Australia. Sup guys? Aeromech Blasters is international now.
Oh, yeah.
I just shipped it out, and that is basically the answer blaster when you can only use FVJs or China darts because they don't hopper like in the States. We have 45 degrees hoppers where slugs and things can just fire freely. They can't do that. So I basically went back to like 2008 snap technology, remade like what looks like a Vulcan turret and threw it on the front.
It looks like a Sorrow X turret, if you remember
A
those.
what? No, I
Sorrow
don't.
X turret? Oh, dude,
Oh, I
Sorrow
know what
X
you're
was a
talking about,
guy.
yeah.
He made these like turret kits that were like not even like they weren't 3D printed, but they were like
Homemade turrets.
I
They
know
weren't
that
3D printed, but it had like the
Venom made spacers out of polycarbonate. I know he did that.
It
That
was
would be
kind
like
of
very
like
similar.
that, but it was a contained unit that had like a rotation mech in it. You put an O-ring on it, and then you put like CPVC or PETG or whatever barrels, and it was like a little kit, and you would just rotate the barrels, and it was like they're called Sorrow X turrets.
Oh,
They're
okay. So it's like
really in demand.
it's like how a Maverick seal works, where it just rotates and friction forms the air seal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically with O-rings. It was those
Okay,
were really
this
cool. He did,
one
like
isn't-
twice.
People used to use them in the
But-
past
And then
stuff.
never spoke about it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
this
just
one-
it looks like
this one you have to push
homemade
out.
Sorrow X. I mean, whatever works, it looks great. Just
Yeah.
reminds me of Sorrow X.
The problem is it's like 4 pounds now, so and it's all out there.
It's
so
like a
I-
doomsayer.
So
That's what he compared it to when I like showed him pictures of it. And he's like, "Damn, that's cool."
we upcoming on our channel eventually, soon enough. Will
Soon,
be
trademark pending.
Yeah, AJ's triple shot tutorial, and so I watched him. I filmed him doing the whole thing, and him trying to just get his friction air seal lineup with his with the turret of those things. It's just like he's very carefully cutting away at the rotating, what is it, cog? Like the part that actually, when when you pull back and prime forward, it actually rotates the system, and just he has to shave it down to actually get it to fit in and still be tight on there, but not be too tight. And he can't, if he shaves too much off of it, then it's too loose, and he has to.
Jeez.
Yeah, and so when he tries to
Yeah.
do it for a fucking octo shot, then he's running. He can run low on those, so yeah, it's a bit of a precision thing. But this, how you kind of have, so like, do you push on? What do you push on? Do you push on the back of that PVC through the yellow 3D printed part, or do you
I think
pull?
No,
on,
it's-
or do you pull on the
it's
whole
very-
turret?
It's very kind of a rudimentary approach. You literally just push the turret out, rotate it, the next one, push it
Pull-
back in.
And pull it back in, yeah.
So in that
Okay.
case, So it's a little bit more of a complex setup, but you're guaranteed a perfect air seal because it's like PVC to PVC fitting.
Oh,
There's no messing around with like
yeah,
rubber seals and whatnot.
exactly. That looks cool.
It's like Gnome of Doom's blowgun.
Yeah, I guess so.
Hmm.
I can't think of who did it, but I based it off of somebody who did something like that with a snap.
So
and it was just like, this is cool.
is this your 3D printer here, or I got the images you sent me, and so
Yeah,
I
the
think
thing that looks like a spider is the 3D printer.
yeah.
That's a Rostock Max V2. That's the 3D printer. I just threw a bunch of images at you. I apologize, but like that's that I used to make it. She's approaching a year old, and as of today, I just got a summer internship. Woohoo! So I'll probably have enough money to get another one, and we can actually ramp up production.
Nice.
Another one.
You could always send it
Another
to
one.
that Bobo guy.
Another
He would
one.
sure love it.
If you want to take it, as a trial
I
and
don't-
error,
I don't have.
if you
room.
actually-
I really don't.
if you actually want to take it as a trial and error gun for like 2 or 3 months,
Oh, I
and
meant the
attempt
3D
to break
printer.
it. How do I send you a 3D printer? Those things are expensive.
Buy your own.
I'll,
Actually,
I don't
I
have
will
room.
So here in Australia, we have the German grocery supermarket Aldi
It's
here.
it's German
Aldi's
Costco.
everywhere.
Really?
Yeah.
Aldi's awesome.
Okay.
You got Aldi there. Anyway,
Really?
I've never heard of it.
they were
You can
sell-
buy milk for like $1. It's great.
yeah. So they were
I
selling.
know that up here, there's the unfortunately named BJ's. That's what we have.
Hey.
Hey.
Unfortunately, names.
Nice.
Mm.
We
So
used to have Costco in Canada.
anyway, they were selling 3D printers. They had a flash sale on 3D printers. So two of the guys in our local community just like bought them, and they're like, ah. So they're stepping in, and I think it was 300 or 400 or however much it was. So
I saw.
You should see how much Home Depot is trying to sell like a maker bot for.
oh god.
It's not even like a big one. It's like normal size. They want like $1,000 for it. It's terrible.
Yeah.
I think
Why do-
I don't know. I've seen a
overpriced.
Dremel 3D idea builder for like $1,500.
Yep.
Why
No,
do retail places even try? You can go online and see. Oh, this is only worth
Because
$500. I'm
most
getting out of here.
people don't use the internet.
Whoa! That's the internet.
The people who are going to buy it from those places will not check the internet to find better
Yeah.
options.
There you go.
It's like the Dremel printer here is 3,500 AU
Oh,
when you go to a
Wow.
hardware store.
so like
Yeah.
$50 US.
Yeah, about 53 and some change, but you know.
Yeah.
2
Uh,
double cheeseburgers and a Snickers bar.
So that
I actually want a double
just
cheeseburger
finishing
now.
up on that
Bobo.
on that
Give
thing.
me a
What?
cheeseburger.
With
I mean,
that-
I could like food seal some McDonald's over to you.
So I'll give you a cookie. I'll put it in my disk
on.
drive.
I don't want it.
I'll put a cookie in my disk drive and email it to you, and you put a cheeseburger in your disk drive.
Alex,
I have
you
to
email it
download
to
more
me.
RAM first.
Alex,
Hmm?
can
Yeah.
you torrent me
They
that?
beat me to it.
Yeah.
I want a copy of that.
Yeah,
I'll trade you some
I have
kangaroo
to-
meat.
I
hear
have
that's
to
good.
download more RAM, guys.
It's actually not
My
bad.
computer can't handle it.
they sell kangaroo meat in the supermarket.
I really want to try that.
It's
I
very
really
There
do.
was there's a place in Atlanta that was on like the Food Channel. They're like, oh, they have kangaroo meat. Apparently not, and I feel lied to, and I was very upset about it.
Oh, bastards. Yeah,
Alright.
well, that was my first thing. When I moved to Australia, I ate all their national animals. In the first month, I had crocodile, kangaroo, and emu.
Was it like to establish dominance over these things that could otherwise
Yes.
kill you?
Yes, pretty
Yes.
much. I own you now.
He has a checklist on his wall. What can I go
You've
out and
become
find
part
today?
of them.
I've gained their strength.
Alex, link me a drop bear.
I know, we'll fuck up the audio again. We're not going to do that.
No,
People
don't
think
do
the
it.
moose,
Justin,
the moose actually are in Canada, like just being able to. People think you can actually just go and see them. No, they
yeah,
just
you
appear out of nowhere, and your car hits them, and you die.
No.
It
No,
sucks.
they're behind
Oh.
all your igloos. Moose are just everywhere.
I heard
well,
that
so
at night
basically-
they come and they suck all the maple syrup out of your tree taps,
Yeah.
and then like they poop hockey pucks, and that's how you get them.
That's how we won the Russia versus Canada Olympics. We used hockey pucks from that.
Oh, I thought you
They
And
said it
when
was
they
cheating,
die,
but it was.
I don't know where this is going.
when they die, their
look-
spirits turn into the Northern Lights, and that's why you have the Aurora Borealis. in
Yes. It's just science, man. It's
So
just basic
just-
math.
It's just dead moose floating through the air. That's amazing.
Canada. It's like in old video games; they just disappear. That's what they turn into.
They flash a few times. They float up into the air, and then there's like an apple. on
With all the air
ground.
light pollution in Toronto, we can't see jack shit anyway. So,
Oh, that's sad.
Is it light
I know.
pollution or is it just too much dead moose?
well, it's dark pollution, like at least at night anyway. We can't-
So what you're saying is you need to kill more moose, and then you'll see it.
yes,
All the
Only way.
meese.
Maybe you're killing
think-
is it moose or mooses? Maybe you're
It's
killing
It's
the
clearly
moose.
mises.
It's mice. There are too
just
many
moose.
damn mice in Canada.
I think you're killing the moose in the name of the wrong god.
You kill the
Maybe
name
that's-
of the old
I-
guys.
I mean, does Kanakistan even have gods over there?
not really. We're pretty liberal.
You dirty liberals.
Bobo, you're the
Smoking
Viking.
your
You
pot.
can tell us about the old gods.
Ah, yes, the old gods of yore. I don't know.
There was
What do
the
you want to
one
know?
with the beard. He was a good god. He
Oh,
drank
what's
a
the
lot
bearded
of
one?
beer.
There's that
They're
one that
mean.
fought that monster that was really cool looking.
Yeah. He also had a
That's-
beard.
That's Greek mythology. What are you talking about?
There's
Norse
I-
mythology is just like this thing killed a bunch of people, then this guy punched it in the face. This thing killed a bunch of people. Some dwarves put magical thread, or honestly, Fenrir was defeated. Fenrir, the big wolf of the Ragnarok, whose jaws would scrape the ground and the sky at the same time, was defeated by like some dwarves who had a magical string.
Yep.
No fucking joke. It's the dumbest like resolve ever. Is yeah, magical
Dude,
string.
dude,
Yeah, sure.
it's,
Go for it.
it's just truth. You gotta stay away from short people with string, or they'll
I don't
kill you.
trust those short people.
Some say one of the gods had
Was it
two
like a midget
beards.
hitman?
Well, now midget
I don't
is
even
so
want to know where
offensive
that's
there.
going.
Tumblr's just exploded, man.
Wait, what?
Thanks.
I can hear the keyboard starting up right now.
4chan.com/r/b/
I can already hear the I can hear the donate buttons being posted in the post.
So now,
Did
so now we
Jeez, I'm
start
so off
we
topic.
we start a where's my words?
I don't know.
We start a Patreon so we can fund an animation for the modcast.
Well,
So-
we first got to get the ModCast running smoothly.
I
That would be the
no,
technical-
no. We
No,
just,
guys,
we just
guys,
need
guys,
smooth
it's perfect.
clips. We just need smooth clips.
No, what we do is we create a Kickstarter where we promise to release 6 videos in the course of a year. Then we slack on all of them. Then, when we make lots of money, we turn into a non-profit and get to keep it all. It'll be great.
Hmm.
No worries.
Hey, and when anyone calls you out on any of your
You just block them. You block them.
misinformation, yeah, you call them sexist pigs.
I'm so glad you know what I'm talking about.
we're all guys here, and we're gonna call them sexist pigs?
Yeah. Well, because you're sexist for saying that, you sexist pig.
Yeah. How could I even? How
As
could
a
I even
cis
think?
as a
of
cishet
this?
white male, we all have to.
Ugh.
You cut out.
It was my beard talking. I apologize.
We're so far off topic.
So
We had a topic.
What is this?
I-
Is this a Nerf chat?
I don't know anymore.
I
welcome
like to play
the
with those
Co-optional
things that
podcast
shoot
where we
foam.
occasionally talk about video games. So
What?
Oh, we're
What?
talking about those things that everyone's going crazy about that aren't as cool as airsoft or paintball
Yeah.
because it
Yeah.
doesn't
What?
hurt.
yeah,
So
you should be a real
knives?
man.
Real people throw knives at each other. That's the best thing.
Exactly.
Non-contact tournament? Bah, go to a full contact tournament. Nah, you gotta do UFC, mate. UFC. Nah, you gotta go to fucking war, mate. That's real, mate. Anyway.
Did anyone see that thing on Nerfhaven about the Russian guy who posted and he's like
That was amazing. That was amazing. Where they
What
have
happened?
like
What
they have
happened?
hardball. Hardball in Russia is basically
Oh
they
my
have
god. Yes,
22
I know
caliber air rifles, and he's like, yes, we wear some kind of armor and padding, and we shoot each other with 22 caliber air rifles, and it goes like
Like-
500 feet per second, and it hurts a
all-
lot. And I'm like,
Were
you
they like
motherfucker.
solid
Holy
BBs?
crap.
Yeah, it's like you need
metal
simple
They were solid
surgery
steel.
if you get hit by one, but
Most
It's
most
very
players can
simple.
accomplish this simple surgery. We have knives on us. It's just like, holy mackerel. I thought it was the coolest thing ever. I love
play
hearing
this
this stuff
stuff
like sports around the
in
world.
the
like
field,
was that,
some
Adam?
guy just cuts you open and removes this ball, and you're like, yeah.
that.
That sounds
Yeah.
way too intense. I'm gonna
I
stick
could
with
not do
my
that.
foam.
So what you're saying is we need to start using death darts, and with a simple surgery we can remove the death darts.
Hey,
No, okay.
You don't need to
No.
because the Death Star doesn't go in all the way. You can just
York,
No,
York
no,
Sparsk
no,
has
no
done all the
joke.
hard work for us. We now use scalpels.
There,
Scalpel
whenever
blades.
Death Darts come up,
Oh,
whenever
no,
Death
don't
Darts
even
come up,
don't
there's
even
a
talk about that.
story. There is a story that I love to tell because it is one of the like quintessential like this is why you don't use Death Dart stories.
Regale us,
So-
Bobo.
If you
Yeah.
guys want to listen, because I love
I
the
will
story.
listen, but I'm
Okay, so-
already scared.
Story time with
Okay,
Bobololo starts now.
The HVZ forums, as dead as they are now, used to be a wonderful place where you could socialize. That's kind of how I got into the whole forum thing, but I digress. So there was a thread that was, it was like, I forget the title of it, but it was like, something happened at a game, and it was like, all right, story time. So there was a game in Kentucky playing in a public park. I think like 100 people, maybe like 75, something like that. So during one of the zombie rushes that always zombies were rushing, people were firing, and all of a sudden some girl fell to the ground screaming, and everyone stopped, went up. There was a death dart 1 inch below her eye,
Holy
stuck
shit.
like 1 inch below her eye.
Holy
And so
shit.
they quickly were like, okay, everyone undo your mags. Like, we are checking them. Turns out some guy was using a modified long shot with just mags of death darts. And when they said, why the hell did you bring these? He says, there was no rule against it.
You moron. Oh my god.
It's
Oh my god.
dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard, and it pissed me off so much.
That is
That's why
terrible.
when
Where
like
did this
when
happen?
York Sprague, Kentucky, it was in Kentucky.
Okay.
So when
I have
York
another story
Sprague
that
brought
happened
up
by me.
when York Sprague had that video of the Death Darts, I was like, oh god, I hope this doesn't happen. Please, I don't want
Please,
stupid
no.
kids that are at wars with Death Darts. I put scalpels in it so you can feel it in your head.
Hey guys, I figured out the new way to make stuff.
I-
Okay, you order obsidian online. Then you take your little hammer, you break it, you get little pieces,
Till
you
it's
glue
one
them
out
into
of
straws, then you glue them into the dart, and there you go. Perfect death darts for only 2 cents each.
Oh my god.
No.
The
You
thinner
get plastic
there it is.
scalpels, so when they stab into you, the darts snap off, and then you get the plastic stuck inside you.
Oh, like those locks, those keys that break off in the lock, so you can evict
No,
somebody.
no. Like the
Personally,
Well, not really.
I like
No,
I know
to
the point of those are because you evict yourself too, because you can't open the lock either.
no, not like
Personally, I
those.
like
Like
to
the actual
make
plastic
myself
knives.
some toilet hooch, and then roll some paper into sharp tips
Wait,
and
what?
glue them on.
What?
Toilet hooch?
People do that in
I'm- it's
prisons.
It's a prison joke. It was
Okay.
really
Yeah.
bad. Fuck you.
Yeah, they
You
like
tried.
take
Someone
roll
else
up
said they had a Death Dart
magazines and then like
Aeromech,
Yeah,
what's your
it wasn't necessarily a Death Dart story, but like something similar to that was happening, where HVZ at a fairly large university on Long Island, the one I'm currently attending. If one of you wants to Facebook stalk me, but this was a couple. Oh yeah, a couple years ago, one of my friends was big into the HVZ scene, and like this was like 2011, 2012. Somebody had like a crazy brass breech long shot with like a Home Depot spring in it, and he was using like homemade darts or like hot glue tips or whatever, and he was only going after the less in shape individuals, and
Aw.
it was like he was
I'm one of those.
ranging people. He was ranging people for like 60 feet away, but like the rules called for it to be stock. I don't know how he got away with this. So
because they're
basically,
twice
the
the
revenge
size.
story.
So there you go, twice the target.
Exactly. So he was only going for that, which was like really stupid. So basically, the zombies had enough of it. he shot them. They all charged and won, and they quote his long shot when they finally did get him, and it was just like that was kind of just like a sweet revenge. I love hearing that story.
They what his
like,
long shot?
Broke it.
They quote
Oh.
fell on his
Oh.
super crazy long shot.
Yeah, you cut out.
It was,
when you said. It sounded like
I thought you were censoring it.
No. I
no,
thought
no.
it sounded like a censor, but yeah, you just cut out just when you said they quote long shot. And it's like so.
But that allows you to use any word you want. I personally went for fucked.
Yeah.
Yes,
Magic.
they
So
fused
did
it.
I,
have some
wow.
imagination.
And then
That's
it spawned the
I got a
recon.
Canadian story too.
Yay.
Please.
Oh, does it involve maple syrup and moose?
No,
Oh,
no,
hockey
no,
pucks?
And
this
mice.
Mice.
It was negative 20 degrees. Okay, that's how
Of course it
how
was.
all these.
So it was an
that's
average
all
day.
these started.
Celsius? Are we using Celsius or are we using freedom
Yes,
units?
Celsius.
Okay.
Communist units.
Freedom.
52 degrees freedom.
Now they're both freedom units.
I thought freedom units was dollars.
Freedom units is everything, man.
I'm
Don't be
still
commie
pissed
about
that
it.
Australia didn't change their money to dollary dues. You guys suck so hard for not doing that.
Dollar dues.
Okay.
There was seriously a
Adam-
vote to
Adam-
change it
like-
to dollary dues.
Stop. Adam, story.
Okay, so this is actually a real story, but okay. So there was this war in Canada. It was one of the massacre wars, and it wasn't the guy's fault, but some guy was using a hot glue dome where the glue had either broken off or it was very early applied.
Ouch.
So
Oh.
the fish he was, and of course we use 3-0 weights, right? So this 3/0 fishing weight was sticking out the side of the dart. So the guy fires this, and at an oblique angle, shears a line into this guy's forehead. And
Oh.
the guy, and everyone's like, "Oh my god, what the hell?" And it was just like one dart. It wasn't the guy's entire thing. But the guy sits down for a second, then he just looks up at everyone and is like, "Can I play again this next round?"
For those not familiar, for those listening that aren't familiar with homemades, old darts used to be made with a piece of foam. You stick a metal weight, like a metal spherical weight on top of that, and then you put hot glue over that. So the hot glue would act sort of as padding.
I don't know what you're talking
And so
about.
that
but
would,
the Southeast
like, rip
still
off of it.
uses those because we're
we
hard
still
fishing.
use them too.
Really?
Yeah, the
Well,
Southeast.
I'm talking to the modders out there,
Oh,
not
yeah.
necessarily y'all. I know you guys know what I'm talking about, but
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay,
that's
gotcha.
it. So
But
you'd have
Canadians use them
you
because
in
the
the face.
cold hardens the hot glue further and makes it
use,
even more painful.
we
You
use
guys are
slugs
insane.
and-
I want to go to a Canadian war.
slugs and domes, and then
Meat
for
Forsaken
wrecked
Angel,
rounds,
who's
we allow.
pretty ridiculous.
If you think Canada's
Yeah.
crazy, you should come to one of our wrecked wars where you can shoot like 600 FPS with glue domes.
Here's the
I'm getting
thing.
a hydro cannon.
Hey,
I'm
hey,
gonna,
Why
I'm
do
gonna
you-
top that.
Why do you think that makes me want to come to a Southeast war? I don't want to
Because
have
if you
like.
don't, you're not
giant
American
welts.
enough. Then you're not American.
You're right.
enough.
I should release a Super Soaker Arctic Blast again, but it won't have any ice cube bullshit. It'll just be the actual gun.
Oh
But
my
only
god!
released
One
in
of the guys
Canada.
had one of
So
those.
it's
and
still
kept
cold.
headshotting
There you go.
everyone with it. It was amazing. These dudes are so ridiculous.
So hang on.
Seriously, Aeromech.
Wait.
You Southeast War wreck style. Do it.
Re-
I-
okay,
you know what?
You know
I'll
the
have to pick
wrecked
you up on that.
promotion. Your wrecked promotion, Bobo. How come you guys keeps? And now I've heard a bunch of people keep saying that. Oh yeah, the Australians are so hardcore.
Because
But we don't use
when I-
metal domes, like the Uber domes, and we don't use ball bearings and glue.
it's more of the blasters you guys make.
much-
Like I know
How much money do you
Liam's
have?
stuff.
Anyway?
Like
You have the
Liam's
money for
stuff
solar
is
tips.
kind of insane,
Well-
and then like a bunch of your stuff is like, oh yeah, I got this, 50-pound spring in here, no big deal, bang. Oh yeah, this is. It's not the darts; it's just the blasters are insane. So we're like, how do we one step up do it? How do we one step this up? It's like we're no holds barred, and then we're gonna use like up to 3-0 darts because we're just fucking stupid. I was like, I'm gonna allow everything besides. I think one round we were like 7-0s are cool if you have them.
What the?
I went to a Walmart once and they were sold out of only 3-0 weights. I swear some nerfer walked in and bought everything they had. They had every other size, just no 3-0s.
Aeromech,
You
if
could
there's
tell-
one round, if there's one round you should do, it's called Civil War. We line up arm's length.
Oh yeah.
One side does a volley, the other side does a volley. Then you take a large step forward. One of the rec rounds got to, I think, 40, 35 feet away from each other.
It's okay because
We do that in
it's
Canada.
okay because if history
With
says
hydro
anything, the
cannon.
North is going to win. So I have no problem with
But
that.
think of it. You're looking down at like a 36, 44-inch barrel sticking out of a hydro cannon. From
I have
35
done that.
feet
I've
away.
done that before, but like the worst we have up here is like 4Bs singled, and everyone's like, all the rules say don't plug the pumps, but everyone plugs.
Why wouldn't you
Like,
plug
yeah.
the pump?
I don't
That's
know. There was
waste
a
of
guy in
4B
the
if you
last
don't.
Civil War round in Canada who was using a plug big blast with slingshot weights, and he couldn't hit anything, which is crazy.
Oh my god!
Like he hit
But it's
people,
still
but
like
not
menacing.
he didn't hit me, and then I just like hit him with a rainbow pump from a while away. I don't know, or maybe it was somebody else.
I love Civil War rounds. They're so stupid.
It was great.
They are stupid, but they're fun. I actually
it
do
gets to the
enjoy a
point
couple
where-
rounds of it.
It
What
gets to
about
the point where there's
headhunters?
that one. Oh
No.
god, we talk about
No.
headhunters all the
That's
time.
Don't
that's
do
like,
that.
I tried.
That's a uniquely
I
Canadian
proposed-
type.
I proposed the idea of wrecked headhunters. No one wanted to play it.
No one wanted to play it in Canada either at the last round.
What's headhunter?
I don't
Sorry.
know.
Headhunters is the
Only
only way to get
headshots
someone
count.
out.
Oh god,
Headshots.
that's dumb.
It was invented in Canada, and it kept going in Canada.
I would say Canadians are probably crazier than Australians, honestly.
Well, I don't know. Well,
Eh.
we all use we don't use metal. We use the full length solid tip darts, and we used to use
Terrible.
the Informer silicone ones. And then we use now the FEJs, just
Yeah.
full vinyl.
We're too lazy to make darts. We just
Yeah.
want thousands and thousands
Well,
and thousands of
also-
darts.
But honestly, it's competitive now because what is it like 3 cents a dart? Like, does it behoove you
super
to make your own darts when they're so damn cheap now?
Yeah.
The problem is time. Time.
Artifact
is-
Exactly.
steppins.
Well, when we
It takes
when
so
we
long.
we need at least like 6,000 for a war, and we do dart hire so that we don't have to do the whole sorting bullshit. When I first got here in 2012, one of the
I'll be
last
right back.
wars, just before they did like a giant group buy, they were doing the dart sorting, and like I'd come from Townsville where one of the guys had just bulk bought a shitload of darts, and we all just paid him dart hire, and so it was like, wow, I'm glad these guys are moving away from this, because just spending 10 minutes sorting everyone's darts out.
Yeah, that was my life in HVZ. Every month I brought 400 to 500 darts that were mine, and it's just like, fuck. Now I got to pick all these up and sort through everyone else's.
Low.
So,
Some of the Northeast guys were talking about using darts as currency. Like instead of paying for gas, I'll give you 200 steppins.
Like Metro.
hey, that's actually nice money. I mean,
It works.
Think about it.
It works, yeah.
As long as they're decent darts. So I want to wait. I'm going to pose a question. And when Bobo gets back, I'm going to ask them too. So we have, there's a large HVZ event run by a guy from Sydney called Z-Town, and they did it in Sydney for the last couple years, I think. Anyway, last time it got up to 500 people. They're now surprising. No one told us anything, and all of a sudden there's one happening in Melbourne. In the end of March.
A month's notice they
Yeah.
gave us.
And so they have 700 tickets for sale, but it's a stock-only blaster event because of insurance.
What are we talking about?
And
That's stupid.
Z-Town, so it's a large HVZ event, about 700 people.
I've
It's
heard
happening at the
many
end of
things
March.
about Z-Town.
Yep. So
I've heard of it, too.
It's a stock-only event, and here's my question: what would you bring to a stock-only event? Now, here's the thing that you can kind of fudge the rules with. The blaster can have no modifications. However, third-party attachments are allowed, including, which does take modifications, but it's allowed, a retaliator pump grip.
Deploy with a grip shot.
Clearly the winner. Everyone else, we're done.
I would bring a Titan and 3D print a new screw-on barrel thing, and just make it have like another thing you put inside of it that either fires 3 shots or has one really, 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 really long one, so you can just hit a zombie from 300 feet and just be like, ha! Stay
It's
inside a window all
stock.
day.
The third-party
Yeah,
attachment.
technically.
Oh,
The Titan has so much
Ugh.
crap inside of it. You can remove all of the extra junk, and it takes like 10 pumps instead of the 20 it takes stock. Insane.
What would you bring, Bobo?
I don't know. Good question. Sock Ninja'd it, but I'm
No,
terrible
the sock
Ninja,
news is not
so-
allowed.
Why?
I don't
That's
know.
no fun.
That's
Yeah,
like
t-shirt
the
gun.
one thing. Oh yeah, that works. Okay. I'd bring
That
a
would like knock you
trebuchet.
over from close range.
Spud
Our,
gun.
our trebuchet is allowed because I would just hole up in a corner and put like 5,000 darts. One person runs towards me, I just fling it all at them.
I imagine like the caveman like Addle with like 30 darts in it would be pretty
No.
effective.
You make
actually.
make it go sans arm it.
But an Addle would get you like so much more leverage, right?
But sans arming it would look more badass.
Yeah, but I'm not that
Oh,
strong,
yeah.
so I couldn't do that.
What about that air horn thing Make It Go did?
Was it
Oh,
stock?
God.
I'd bring back. We have them at the dollar stores here, so I could totally buy it.
What if you had a
I actually tried it
Vuvuzela? If you put a Vuvuzela and just stuffed a
Oh
Nerf
my
dart
God.
down in the
A
zombie
Pet
before the
G
dart even hit them,
Vuvuzela.
That's just
Oh
a
my
blowgun,
gosh.
isn't it?
it would be just a
They
blowgun,
don't
but
have
then you
to
would just
know.
deafen them.
Vuvu's the law.
Vuvuzela.
Ha ha ha.
Made a cutting board.
Honestly, I don't know. I'd probably bring like a lead alpha trooper or something.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I'm up in the air because I have an old inbox still, Busby Berserker.
Oh jeez,
yeah.
those things were. I remember when those first came out. Those
Yeah.
were insane.
Yeah,
Like,
those
I
were
went
the
to the
main
store,
for
I
a
was
long
like,
time. For
what the
HPZ.
hell is this thing? We were like, put rose art barrels in them. That's
The
old school
Crayola
HPZ
barrels, man.
modding is rose art
Crayolas.
barrels.
Oh man, when was that ever a thing?
What is this?
Like you had to buy a whole pack of Crayola markers. What a waste of money.
That was back in like Forsaken Angels time, but I mean like that was
Forsaken
great.
Angel
He had
used
some like
good
an
barrels.
RF20.
Like he used like
When he
9/16
started out,
brass
he
and
was
stuff.
using like an RF20. If you look at one of his first videos, Nerf Assassins, and he had just an RF20 with Crayola barrels and it wrecked. It was amazing.
You seen the Eyes of Fire?
Yes.
Yeah.
no,
Who hasn't
no,
seen Eyes of Fire?
No, I haven't seen Eyes of Fire. Yeah.
Oh, that's
Nah.
great. Yeah.
I
The
want-
the
I-
other
I
the other
wanna
thought
try
would
and
be
remake it. I bought a rapid fire 20.
He auctioned it off at the war we were at.
Really?
Yes, some guy bought it. I don't remember what he paid for it, like $90 or something. No, it wasn't
Damn,
too much.
only 90?
Did he
Yeah,
get the
it co-
HPA tank
It cost
as well?
like $400 to make or something. Yeah, it came with the regulator and everything.
Holy
Huh.
mackerel. I wouldn't have
I don't remember.
expected
I don't remember
that.
what he. Yeah, I don't know.
Wait,
I don't know, I think
Canadian,
it's-
90 Canadian dollars.
It was like I don't know what it was. It might have gone higher than that, but it was pretty cheap.
If it's only 90 Canadians, that's like $1 US.
$2.
And
No,
he-
all you do is get some snow and you give it to him. You shape it in.
Well, he
moose,
lubed it.
It'd be nice.
He lubed it with maple syrup, so I mean, automatically that's like plus 20 range.
Does that
so.
work? Are the Canadians the ones
Maple
that use
syrup
that
lube?
sex lube? That uses like
That's
pleasure
Make It
lube
Go.
or
He
stuff?
uses like some sailor sex lube or something. And it's just like, I have to try that in all facets
You
of my
probably found
life.
it at a thrift store or something.
So,
Ew.
Just store lube. You know it's good.
Thrift store lube. It's pre-used
It's so-
lube, so it's like much
It's
cheaper.
so good they wanted to share it with the world.
you know,
Pre-used lube. So what do? They bring
finance-
out condoms and put them in a.
Oh my
bottle?
god! I know
Ugh.
what I'd bring to Z Town: a condom. What was it called? Slingshot.
Launcher. You would
No,
no, you
condom
would take
slingshot.
you would take one of the vortex blasters and make it launch condoms, and that instead.
Can you? I kind of want to try this now.
I wish.
That'd be so cool.
I wish.
You
It'd be
just
so
go to a police
stupid.
car, tack, 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 and shoot them out. That'd be great.
It sounds like it would be like a great like RA like Residence Hall event, like safe sex, and here's like a Nerf
Oh,
gun that just
jeez.
shoots condoms out.
How
of
to
it.
be the lamest RA in the world? Hand everyone a condom.
You'd have to use a vortex
Yeah.
blaster.
Exactly,
They said
yeah.
that, yeah.
Because they're little discs, right? Sort of.
Yeah.
You'd have to fold up the sides a little.
Yeah.
New topic.
Back.
Moving on.
What? Wait. Sorry. What
Oh,
did you
Moving
call?
on up.
What did you call this revolver thing again? Your homemade revolver.
Oh, we're going back to that.
Yeah, because I have a question
Oh,
about it.
we're going back like 30 minutes. I just
Yeah.
called it it's a pullback, except he specifically requested a polish, and I'm just calling it the VT because T for turret. So the pullback VT is the official designation.
Okay.
But you could just call it the turret. I really don't care.
So
It's whatever.
my thoughts on this is because you've got so much air volume from your plunger tube, I would just stack multiple darts in it and then I have a shotgun.
Yes, what you can do with that particular setup, I reamed out the first 3 inches of the barrel
Oh,
because
nice.
Yeah, he did.
Easy
yeah,
feeding.
not to get too technical, but yeah, your FEJs in Australia are like way too fat to fit in American PVC.
Yeah.
So as opposed to getting PET G, which is a much looser fit, very weak, like you can bend
Oh,
it with your fingers.
Pet
I
cheese.
stuck
Yeah.
I stuck with PVC, but literally just bored out with a brand new like 1/2 inch drill, the first 3 inches. So you slide that dart in right there, and that thing goes like I don't have one of those chronographs, but that thing goes faster than slugs because it's such a tight fit throat. If that thing broke like 275 FPS, I would not be surprised.
Man.
It's that crazy just because it's so tight a fit.
It'd be so the way what Singaporeans refer to Stefan's as is just any half length dart. And so do we
Yeah.
actually. So, but I just also it'd be amusing to just cut down a whole bunch of FEJs to just stick as many as you could inside it and just spray.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's immediately what I thought when I first saw it. It'd be
Justin
like,
likes shotguns.
I want a shotgun.
He likes to
Gun.
he likes to
I
spray
love
his load
shotguns.
over a large group of people.
According to the chat, we should be
sharing-
using the gyro strike.
The gyro strike.
Oh, I
What is
love the
that?
gyro strike. It's the tampon launcher.
Yeah.
It was one of the
Can't say I've
old
ever
school-
encountered one.
It's really wide, but you pump it and it revs flywheels, and then it has like a stack loader.
Oh, that
and it
thing.
shoots,
Yeah, I know
shoots
what you
the
mean. Okay.
Tampon missiles.
Yeah.
Okay, I've seen those then. Somebody had that at APOC.
Yeah, they're
I would not
really
be
stupid.
surprised.
If you want to open it's literally on 2 planes of screws. So you have screws on like the sides of the shell and then underneath the shell.
What the hell?
So
Yeah, I don't understand.
last 2 images I still had sitting here was some more pictures that Aeromech sent me of your PCRS.
Yeah, PCSR or PCR, whatever you want to call it. It's basically the new homemade that I'm putting out probably around spring break. I'm releasing all of my homemade files, just because I wanted to finalize some things. And if my internet wasn't down on my computer, honestly, but yeah, it's just a new cool homemade design. It has it's like the ESLT. It looks like the ESLT, except it operates completely differently. I don't really want to go too technical into it, just because I could sit here for like half an hour telling you how it works. But it's really simple. You have a rod that pushes the thing back.
Immediately, it looks like a sear catch and a floating plunger head without a rod. And I like
yes,
that.
it is
And
a floating catch or a floating piston, I call it.
yeah. Wait, floating
It's
plunger
a-
head. You mean?
Floating plunger head / like a whole piston assembly.
What do you
Because
mean?
if you had
Oh, right,
just
yeah.
I'm just calling it a piston, but basically you have there's some really cool things going on there. You have that piston plunger head. It has the front contact with the barrel is the actual rubber seal. And then about 2 inches behind that is another ring that also makes contact with the inside of the plunger tube so it can't twist around. So it basically always stays straight. And the idea is it's powered by a K25 spring, which in the United States is about 10 to 15% weaker than a K26. However, because you don't have that the plunger rod, the whole thing, that whole piston weighs like maybe 30% of a traditional rainbow pump, like moving internal mechanism, plunger head, piston mechanism, whatever you want to call it. So even though your spring is 10% weaker, it's only moving 50% of the mass. So what that means is that you have faster acceleration and less wear on the actual blaster itself, because there's less mass to slow down when it into that something in front of it. So it's like a really cool, really efficient system, and I'm very, very proud of it.
Yeah.
Could you use a K26 on it?
I have not experimented with a K26. There's, in terms of like the power, the force that it could sustain, there's no reason you couldn't use a K26. The only constraint with a K26 is that it is a thinner diameter than the K25, so it might buckle more in the plunger tube. So I have yet to experiment with that. That might need like a telescoping like plunger rod behind it. But right now with a K25 and with a cracked redirect piece, like I made it slightly too small so it cracked, even with like what I call a critical flaw, a critical error, it was still shooting 220 FPS. So like once you get the thing squared away, this thing could break 230 FPS easy.
Nice.
So I'm very, yeah.
So the air comes back through where the rod pushes in through.
Yeah, that black rod pushes back on the piston.
Yeah.
The piston locks in place. The rod, when you pump forward, the rod
That's a sear catch
gets
you're
out of the
looking
way.
at right now, right? It looks like
Yeah,
it. Yeah, nice.
it's a sear catch. Like a lot. I don't watch Nerf channels. I watch, like in my free time, I watch firearms channels.
Yeah.
So a lot of my inspiration is actually from real steel stuff. So that is like a submachine gun catch, is what I call it. So when that catch is lowered, the piston slams forward, and much like a throttle, basically a throttle mechanism on an engine, when the pump is all the way out of the way of that redirect piece, so the air goes up, makes a turn up, and then another turn to go straight, and then feeds through that hopper. And also, that has the added benefit of the rod is sealed with a rubber gasket. So this is the only, what I'm going to call almost production homemade. It's going to be a production level homemade when I release the files. It's the only production homemade blaster in the world that when you hold it vertically 90 degrees straight up, the pump doesn't slide back. Something is holding that pump forward, so you can fire this one-handed without having to hold the pump forward. So that's like a really cool feature about it, just from the design.
Wait, it holds it forward. I don't get what the sorry, what's
There's
the
no,
problem?
there's some friction on it, so it doesn't move like backwards.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the pump doesn't move backwards while you're running with it. So you just push the pump forward and it stays there. So you can, it's a lot more maneuverable than something like a rainbow pump where there's nothing holding that pump forward when the thing's primed back.
Oh, okay. I haven't used a homemade, so I wouldn't know that. I didn't know that was a problem. Okay.
Yeah, there's just enough friction there so that you can still prime it back, and if you want to deprime it or whatever. But
I've
Of
just
course,
when
yeah.
I saw the floating
Yeah.
plunger head, or the piston as you're calling it, I just thought, get out of my head. I want like that kind of thing. The way that they did it in the Magnus.
The Magnus. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, the Magnus had it didn't actually have like a rod behind it. It was just kind of just the head, and then the whole breech
Okay.
assembly pushed back inside of it. So yeah.
I've never opened up a Magnus, but okay, I believe you.
Yeah, so I don't know. But I thought it'd be cool to do, yeah, just reduce the weight of it and then have like a rod in front of it. I want something like that. Do that to the cyclone shot by having like an offset rod through the top, and then just have just a massively oversized plunger tube going into a cyclone shot. So then you can
mean-
just have a revolver shotgun kind of thing. That's yeah.
If
And then
you
also
want
with the
to,
guitar
if you want to try it, that same thing could be done instead of 3D printing. Use several different discs of like cutting board and just glue them together or screw them together in such a way that they make the correct geometry. Like again,
Oh,
I
yeah,
say
to hold
you
an
don't need
O-ring.
3D printing. You really don't need it.
Yeah.
Just some of these parts I wouldn't use cutting board for though, because it's not like it's a
like
good
what-
material for like lower receivers and handles and stuff. It's really soft
Yeah.
plastic
Yeah.
compared to like polycarb or Delrin.
Yeah, I know Make It Go makes catches out of polyboard. And I'm like, I wouldn't do that. I would not make catches out of cutting board. I've made 3D printed catches that hold up well. I've made polycarbonate catches that will survive the apocalypse, but I would not use cutting board for a catch. But somehow he makes it work. As magic fingers, I'm not going to try to explain it.
I mean, he made a catch out of like polycarb that was actually like a magazine rack. So we don't know what he's doing. He just does things.
He's another one
And
that
it
has
works.
been. He's another one that hasn't posted a video in like 10 minutes.
Oh, he's
So,
dead. He's dead.
I don't know what's happened to him. I love the man, but I don't know what has happened to him. Make it go. If we want you. You're the hero that we
cut
want.
out. You're gonna have to recite your sentimental value.
Oh, I just said, make it go. If you're listening, we want you back.
I heard if you
promise.
say his name 3
He's
times,
not
he appears
listening.
before you.
Anyway,
If you spin around and say his name 3 times into a mirror in the bathroom,
You get
Yes.
shot in
he'll
the
come
face.
out and shoot you with his baby bottle hopper 4B.
Eraserhead darts.
all right.
Uh,
So we will end with what is everyone doing? Releasing on their channels, or what's up and coming, and also I'll let Arrow talk about the Spring into Homemades write-up contest. But yeah, what are you doing,
We should
Adam?
also mention that JPEG I sent you.
JPEG?
It's in the Discord. Yeah, there's
No,
a
don't-
JPEG in the
don't-
Discord
You
chat.
can't click it if the audio messes up.
Do you want that in the... Wait, what am I doing with it?
Will the audio mess up if we post it?
No.
It's just if he clicks out of it, dude.
No, hang on. I already...
Guys, we're so close. We're so
Too
close
late.
to getting it right. Don't.
What's this?
Oh.
What are we looking at?
It's the ABP 5K.
What is it?
By Captain Slug.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The most ambitious homemade of all time, in my opinion.
What about it?
It's...
How come I'm showing it? Sorry.
I don't know. Are you showing it? Because I'm
Yeah.
still...
I
It-
brought,
My-
brought-
my
it's a
Twitch is
15-second
buffering.
delay.
I
15
brought the
seconds.
Yeah, my
image
Twitch
up.
is buffering
Yeah.
super hard. It's basically an... He redid this later on as like an actuated ram, but it's like an actuated breech that's a semi-auto clip-fed homemade that fires without any input except you pulling the trigger. And it's air gun. It's an air gun. It's powered with an HPA rig.
Okay.
But it has a special place in Canadians' hearts because, or at least mine, because it was taken by Canada. Basically, he was in a Greyhound terminal, which is like our really shitty bus line. And he was in one of the terminal in Toronto and lost his luggage, which contained that and an HPA rig and some other stuff. So Canada now holds the only prototype of the ABP 5K.
You have it, don't you? Let's be honest.
No,
You just
I
followed him.
wish. I wish.
I think
Okay.
Forsaken
We-
Angel has it and just did it to like. Is one of the best builders. Captain Slug
I
was
heard
the
this-
was the competition.
Yeah. I heard this thing. I saw this thing on Nerf Haven. I don't know if it's true or not, but apparently this guy in Canada saw some police officer with this luggage bag. Or no, maybe it was a Greyhound guy. I don't know. Some dude with this bag talking about how it looked kind of cool and looked very similar to the AP 5K that he found that at a Greyhound terminal. And it's probably bullshit, but that's whatever.
Mm.
I don't know. It's
Okay.
I swear, I thought you were
we
going to
wanna
say
know-
like Canadian police officer. Canadian police officer had like the ABP 5K instead of a Glock on its side or something.
Oh, lol.
Like,
It's
That's
not
what I
a
thought
Canadian
it was
police
gonna say.
officer. It's a Mountie. They're
the new
Mounties.
level of less than lethal police
It's a beanbag
armament.
launcher.
tasers are too dangerous.
Yeah.
Adam,
Don't
what,
tase
what
me,
are you-
bro.
What are you doing on your channel? Anything coming up you want to talk about?
Okay, like Nerf related. Okay, well, quickly non-Nerf related. I do knife reviews, and I'm doing a Pokemon Coliseum Let's Play. So there's that. But Nerf related, I'm
gonna
doing
make
a
a
mod on a
knife launcher.
Sentinel. Yeah, when they ban guns completely in Canada, I'll invent a knife launcher.
It's the new Stefan. It's so people call their hits.
You put this number 11 razor blade on the end of dot.
Razor blade. I thought we were
Let
gonna
me
go like
show
full
you
on
with
throwing knives.
scissors.
Okay. No,
Machetes.
Jorg Sprave.
Spots.
Anyway.
And
It'd have, like,
Bobo,
a book that
Bobo, what
comes
are you
with a
doing?
Stuff.
Fine.
Things.
Okay, let's move
No,
on.
I got a real answer. I'm currently working on a simple strife build, and by simple I mean not as simple as I thought it would be. With worker flywheels, brass barrel, falcons.
Ooh.
Falcons, yeah. Some of you guys
Falcon.
haven't heard of them. Falcons. I'm going to attempt to make something. I don't want to give all the details by myself, but
Okay.
Rob Scallon put up a video that inspired me to finally do something. Rob Scallon, go watch his channel. I have something called Project Hathi, which is related to Fenrir, and then I want to make a dual boom nitron gravity-fed machine gun with a Vulcan platform.
Wait, so it's on a Vulcan
I
tripod?
approve.
No. So there's a Vulcan. I've cut it so it's flat. It's gonna be like a minigun, 2 nitrons with 105 round gravity mags, with like 180 pushers and shit, and
Nice.
just make it wall of discs and stuff. So that's what I have planned for this year so far.
My final project is going to be Eagle 180 motors, and instead of a motor noise, they play a random Eagles song every time you turn on your gun. People will buy them. It's
Yes.
a new thing.
Okay.
What are you doing, Arrow?
So, Eric, what are you doing? When you finally get out of doing the schools.
Yeah, YouTube is a thing. I'm going to, of course, be putting up like a PCSR like overview because that's like the newest homemade I have that's going to be coming out. I have a completely untouched Stampede that I'm willing to do. I want to do like an ammo counter on it and some kind of like voice call outs, kind of like Jarvis kind of thing. I just learned a lot of like Arduino stuff this semester. I'm taking a robotics class, so like I want to kind of put that to quote good use. And then, yeah, that's kind of it. When the Mastodon comes out, I guess I'm going to drop $400 and make a giant 4-quad anti-aircraft turret out of that because I need money. So, yeah, we'll see how that goes.
I will tell you right now, the Mastodon is lighter than it looks. So there might be a lot of stuff to cut off of there to make it a bit smaller.
I just can't.
Why would you make it smaller,
Yeah.
though? That doesn't get YouTube money. Keep it big.
If anything, you make it bigger.
Okay, I'm sorry. Then you might as well tape like Stampedes to it while you're at it.
It clearly needs Raven stocks.
Oh,
No, it needs.
that's great.
Centurion.
Integration tutorial. Take duct
I'll
tape
put
roll.
two stampedes on the side for like secondary close up, and then like 4 in the main one.
Well, see, when you're too close to guns, you got to switch to missiles. So.
And when you're too close to missiles, you need like 3-foot long blasters that don't prime half the time, and they're called Centurions.
Yeah.
So I saw one of those at the thrift store for $8 Canadian, and I was like, nope.
They're more like plastic baseball bats, really.
No, they're a nice looking shell. That's
They work well as a javelin.
So Justin, what are you doing on our channel?
I finally got this dang Hornet that's been driving me nuts fixed, and it was as simple as AJ suggesting, "Oh, why don't you just spray silicone lube inside of it?" And it's like, "Oh, okay."
That's how you fix reverse back pressure tanks. Is you just flush them with silicone.
Yes.
I thought I fixed the Hornet was take the pump out and use it for something better.
I just dip them in maple syrup. That's what Canada does.
Yes.
You feed them to
That's what we use to seal our vinyl tubing. It solidifies after you put it in, and it becomes super glue. Try it. It works. Now some idiot's gonna try it and be like, it
No,
didn't
no, no,
work.
no, 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 no.
Yeah.
No, and then you can add hydrogen peroxide to Mountain Dew, and then it phosphoresces. No, it's chemical luminescence. Yes, it glows in
Isn't
the
that a
dark.
myth?
Yeah, it's a
I thought it
myth.
was a
No,
myth.
Shh, shh,
Your
shh.
gun will glow in the dark.
Oh, and if you,
Oh,
and
if you
if you-
put bleach and ammonia in there, it really does wonders.
yeah,
It smells like roses. You should try it.
and then
Scented dart fire, it's great.
and then if you get some sellotape and you stick it over the flash on your phone, and then you turn on the light, and then you draw over it with black Sharpie, you then get this tinted purple light, and it's actually UV. And so now you have a UV camera torch on your phone.
Oh, I
Yeah,
heard
you could
if you
see night
update
vision
your
now.
iPhone,
Yep,
I heard if you update your iPhone, you can charge it in the microwave.
yep.
What we need is scratch and sniff paint thinner.
Oh.
A helicopter. We need.
The views in this podcast do not express the views of Make.Test.Battle
We need.
in any way, shape, or form.
We need a heat-proof kettle. We need a helicopter ejector seat.
Oh, if I found something that works like a dry Teflon lube. If you take a knife and you scrape on your non-stick pan, it really.
I'm the only one who gets it because I work in the housewares department at my store, so I don't know. Fuck, nobody else gets this? Come on. Seriously?
I get
It
it.
works really well.
Okay.
Oh, Justin, you poor man.
All right, we will end on Aeromech. Tell us about this wonderful competition of sexual desire.
Oh. Well.
So the
Long story short.
spring into homemades. Yes.
So the winner's already the actuated
Spring-
ram rifle.
Oh yeah. Well, because for the sake of spring into homemades, make a homemade that is basically completely from a hardware store that anybody could make, because you don't need 3D printing to make a homemade. You can do it for, like I said before, like $30, a trip to the hardware store, and a couple of hand tools. There is the gate from modding to homemade is not as big as you think. Go for it. That's it. That's my pitch.
Elevate the peeps.
Oh, and you get to basically take my money. The prize is a rainbow pistol and like homemade building supplies. So go for it.
Nice.
Do you
Yeah.
ship to Canada?
Ship to Canada, and if you, okay, I guess this is going on record now. If Australia wants to participate,
done.
because I know you
I'm gonna win.
say what?
Done. I'm gonna win. You're gonna.
Yeah,
ship
if
them up.
Australia wants to participate, because they have no like homemades for like their metric pipes and whatnot, then
Good.
sure, I'll eat the shipping. I'll pay the $60 shipping and send it to you. Go ahead, take
If
my
I find
money.
out where you
You're gonna
live,
regret this.
if
I'm
I
gonna
find out where
regret
you
this
live
so
and just
much.
steal the stuff.
They'll include a
what does
pamphlet that
mean?
says this was built with imperial components that you cannot replicate.
And you know what? I'm going to throw a copy of the U.S. Constitution in it too when I ship it.
Oh my god, you should go to Walmart
Wait.
and get them like a Freedom T-shirt as well.
Yes.
When
I recently-
when I
car catalog.
when I shipped the homemade that I just shipped out, I put like 4 or 5 big red cups in there because apparently that's an American thing.
Mm.
So
Really?
I gave that to the yeah.
Oh my
like
god.
in Australia, don't they have like America parties where they have just a bunch of big red cups?
They're literally
And, like,
called
fill 'em with
American
beer and
cups
stuff.
here.
What?
Okay, well I
Solo
sent you like
cups?
4 American cups then.
Solo
I am
cups.
so pissed off right now.
No, not
I
the same.
sent a package to Blaster Parts, like a thank you package for showing me their warehouse. I threw in a Leonard Skinner T-shirt because it was the most American T-shirt I could find at Walmart. I should have thrown in a Big Gulp cup.
We should have.
I'm so mad now.
The double
A big gold cup with Mountain Dew Baja
Twinkies.
Blast in it.
Oh
yeah.
god! Do you guys
Just
know?
somehow
Do
tape it up.
Australians know what a Big Gulp cup is?
I've
Alex-
educated people.
Alex has told me.
They're
Oh, it's so stupid.
They're like things you buy at gas stations for like $3, and they hold up to a gallon of soda. It's fucking
Water.
ridiculous.
No one gets those
Oh,
full of water. But instead they fill it with like pure sugar water and just
Yeah.
drink that on like a 3-hour car ride. And it's like,
It's
yeah, this is healthy,
disgusting.
America.
America.
Yeah.
I should have. Oh, I should have sent one of those over there. I'm sorry. No. I'll send them a second package.
All right, let's end it, Justin.
Okay, thank you
Alright.
very much, everyone, for watching and listening, and we will see you next time, I suppose.
Yep.
I guess.
We'll fix this stream so we don't have technical difficulties next time, hopefully.
Blame Justin.
We're
Go to the
professional.
Make.Test.Battle Facebook page.
Shut
and
up,
blame Justin.
Bobo! No!
0 out of 12. Never again.
IGN.
Bye!
Perfect. 5 out of 7.
Bye.